Oh, thank God I didn't forget the loop. Perfect. Yes, big up everybody. Big up everybody that's locked in. Hit the likes, subscribe, all of that. We are back for another episode of Shameless FC. Apologies for the lateness. I know a couple of you guys are waiting for about 20 minutes or so, but guys, we are literally just catching up. It's been a minute since we've had Shameless FC. We got Jan back on the show for the first time in ages. We're catching up, guys. So apologies, but it's part of the game. Plus, we also had Cam in, but his headphones aren't working. He spent like 3 months waiting for a laptop, and now the headphones are fucked up. It's the most Arsenal thing in existence. But yeah, shout out to Cam. Maybe we'll see you next year or something. And yeah, big up to everybody. So you can still follow Cam. Links in the description. Links to everybody's channels, Twitters, all of that is down in the description below. So check that out. Follow and sub to everybody's channels. And we're going to be doing Team of the Season so far. We're going to start off with that before we get into all of the main topics surrounding everybody's clubs. So get involved, everyone. Once we pick a player, you guys already know what to do. You guys can super chat to add whoever you guys want afterwards. And yeah, up the Chelsea. Mikez, big up, bro. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everything's good, bro. Good to have you back.
Yeah, man. Good to be back, man. Always look forward to this show. Don't look forward to talking about my club, but big up the panel, big up the chat as always. Yeah, just looking forward to another good show.
Big up, bro. Cam, best of luck in it. I don't even know how to respond to that one.
You have to get a mic. You might have to just get a cheap mic, Cam. Obviously not now, but get a mic buy a mic.
Yeah, a little Amazon thing. Next day delivery, you'll be all good. Yeah. But big up to you, Cam. If you could sort it out, pull up. Fuck it. But yeah, big up, bro. Flawless. We're going to touch on your week later because of just Man United things and all of that. But how have you been, bro? Inside and outside of football.
Exactly what Mike said. You know what I'm saying? Exactly what Mike said is how I feel. It's the exact same. Good to be back. Good to see everybody. Even better, Ryan's not here. But yeah, as for my football club, Jesus. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, we'll talk about it.
Big up, bro. Yeah, we'll touch on it later. And yeah, commiserations too. Neil! It's good to have you back on the channel, bro. How's everything been with you? I hope everything's been good.
It's been all right. Life's been a bit busy. Football's been lukewarm, and that's putting it lightly. But yeah, we'll probably get into that in a bit. But yeah, man, we're all good on my end. Glad it's back. We were trying to organise for time, so yeah, I'm glad the panel's back, and it's good. It's been a while.
Yeah, been way too long, but scheduling and all that shit. We'll delve into it later. But big up, Neil. Good to have you back as well. Jan, it's been a minute. Hope everything's good. Big up. You even got a little background and everything now.
Yeah. I'm on a computer rather than a laptop. I hate laptops and phones. I've been on my phone the last couple. That's why I'm not on my camera on. So, yeah, now I'm on a computer. It's much better. So, yeah.
Big up. Good to have you back on the channel. Big up. Everyone sub to everybody's channels, Twitters, everything's down in the description below. I need to add Steve's as well, but he's going to be about half an hour late, so you'll probably see him a little bit later. But we are going to start with the team of the season because it makes it a lot easier to transition to all of the other topics afterwards. So we're going to do a very creative topic. We haven't done it on the channel before. I haven't seen it on YouTube before. Team of the season so far. Yeah, we're very creative over here. So, you guys already know the deal and everything. Once we pick the 11, if you guys want to make any changes, hit the super chats. And other than that, enjoy the show. Hit the likes as well, subscribe, all of that shit. The 11's already set up. We're all good with a 4-3-3, right?
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, that's cool.
Do many people play fullbacks nowadays?
Well, it's all false backs and all this rubbish.
You see what I mean?
We're doing these
fullbacks, three at the back.
That's what it is. False back inverted. Yeah, that's what it is.
Well, do you see what I mean? That's my only the setup itself. That's fine, but it's do people really play like left back, right back now?
What we can do?
Well, I know Chelsea don't now.
Yes, we can still do it. Yeah,
we can run it, but again, if we need to move it, for example, we need a midfielder. I'd sacrifice a fullback for a midfielder because I think midfield.
Yes.
Fuck you, technology. Fuck you, bruv.
Don't say that, bruv. You'll get kicked by the internet.
Fuck you, kick me then, innit? You pagan. Fuck technology. Fuck every fucking designer in the world. Go suck your mothers, bruv.
That's crazy.
What's
Good
the
to have
next
you back on the channel, Cam. Hope everything's good.
Hey everyone. Hey. Dog one.
Big up, brother. Big up, man. Right, goalkeeper. I've got a couple of potential choices. I think David Raya's a shout. I've heard Hermansen's had a really good season for Leicester
I was
too.
gonna
I've only
put him
just gone off
forward.
the Leicester game.
Yeah.
I want to give an honourable mention to Sanchez because he's really improved, but I don't think he's going to make this 11 anyway. Just an honourable mention. And I don't know if you guys have any other names too, but like I think it mainly comes down to Raya or Hermansen so far.
I think Martinez
think?
has had a good season so far, but
Yes.
What about the Forest
I'd
goalkeeper?
probably still say Brownie.
But has he been one of the best?
Sells,
he
I
was
don't know
actually there.
because I was hearing a
He'll be
lot
up
of criticism about him before the Chelsea game.
Okay, all right, Fez. I only watched him partly against Liverpool, but I hear you, Fez. I think
So-
Raya's
so
probably
is it-
there.
Yeah, it's definitely right. I think Sells has actually improved from last season. So when he started, he was terrible, but he's actually done all right this season. To be fair, worse than none of the first players have. But overall, he's still not that good. But I think Ryan surely takes this.
Neil, what's your thoughts been on the Manson season? Because you would have watched Leicester way more than any of us.
I have, and I think for
Guys.
for the player that he is, for what it is, I think he's been brilliant. I genuinely think he's been the best keeper. He's made, I think, the most saves. I think, as Sean has put in the chat, the fact that he's 24 and still he's performed at such a high level. And it wasn't just the Arsenal game. I was going to genuinely mention that before, but 13 saves in the game, one behind David De Gea against that. But he's been consistently performing at a top level in a team that's not good, a defensive line that's pretty shoddy. And he stood out as probably our best player of the season.
I think if you've got Gabriel and Saliba, who everyone talks about as being the best partnership, if you've got them in front of you, I think it should go to someone. That's why I've not mentioned Edison. I think Edison's been all right. He's been good, but because obviously we don't face as many shots as like a Leicester would, so it should definitely. I would go with Leicester goalkeeper.
Yeah, do you
want to go
think
Hermansen? Because it's not like
do you think Gabriel Saliba is the best partnership?
I don't know. I think on form, maybe because City don't have a set centre back partnership. Ours changes every other week. So as much as I think we have great defenders, it's not like it used to be where it was like, okay, it's going to be Laporte and Diaz or Stones and Diaz. Like it's not like that anymore. One week it's Diaz and Ake, the next week it's Akanji. Because Akanji's been our best defender for over a season now, but he doesn't always play in the same position. He's kind of in and out and everywhere. So as much as I love Akanji and I think he's been good, our defense this season hasn't been very good. So the only one that I would argue to get in any sort of starting 11 would be Rico Lewis because of how good he has looked when he's come in. But everyone else, as much as Vardiel's been great as well, I love Vardiel. He's been really good, but because he's not playing every single game and he's not always in the same position, it's only really Rico Lewis at right back that I would argue for in this sort of thing because I don't think our defense has been that good so far. So
no, I was just asking her because she said the perceived best partnership, so I just wanted to know her thoughts. That's all. I was just asking her interest.
I think on form, I don't.
If right back, I don't know about it. We'll get back to that.
Just quickly on guard. I've seen Allison has the highest save percentage from Jesters. Big up to you as well. I haven't really watched enough Liverpool to make a claim on that.
I'll be honest with you. I'm with Jan on the whole Leicester keeper because, like, when you've got a partnership like Saliba and Gabriel, you're not going to be facing as many shots. So the fact that he's faced so many shots, I know he's let in a few goals. Don't get me wrong, but do you know what I mean? And with the amount of shots, if you average the amount of shots he's faced compared to your Rayers, your Edisons and all that, do you know what I mean? That's the amount of shots that Leicester's had to take, and that's the amount of shot that like the Man Cities and Arsenal's had to take. I'm
willing to go Hermansen too.
Have been really good, but if you're gonna put someone in there, you'd probably.
I'm not even trying to be
over and over.
Listen to anyone in the chat, by the way. I'm not even trying to hate on my own club right now. I'm not even trying to be biased about this shit. I'm like,
Raya hate.
Wrong. I don't even hate Raya in it. Do you know what? I'm staying quiet on Raya in it because. Like, it's one of them. I want to see Raya when our partnership ain't so great. No, that's the thing. I want to see Raya how he performs when our partnership ain't so great. Do you know what I'm saying? Hopefully that don't happen, but you know what I'm saying. Like so, but nah.
I'm willing to put a Manson in. Neil, I think that's 4 of us anyways. That's kind of the majority.
That's the only one that I'm going to fight for from my club because the rest has been shit. But that's
Jamie
the one
Vardy.
I would. That's normally I'm quite like, yeah, we could see both sides, but this one I'm quite adamant about. I don't have the stats to back it up, but considering the dude's 24, the Arsenal performance alone was incredible. But people don't see as well because he's a young keeper. He's given the ball a few times. He gave a ball away in that position, but I'd still think he's been exceptional for us this season, and just hope he signs a new contract before he gets sold for a lot of money.
Oh, we'll add Hermanson in. Big up to Awash as well, bro. I just messaged you back. I said Villa's partnership is fire. You talking about the back too? Let us know, bro. But big up to you, man, and we'll sort you out that Newcastle ticket. No worries. Right back, Jan. You already had a shout with Rico Lewis. Is there anyone else who could potentially put into discussion?
I'm putting a shout in for Wan-Bissaka, I'll be real. Just because when he came in, he's generally revolutionised our side because he's the only one that's actually played well, him and Kilman, to be honest with you, because the manager can't get the best out of any of the other players that we've actually played. Because at times we give away the ball quite a lot. He's actually calms us down in possession. Obviously, very good 1v1 we've seen, but he's attacking as well. Generally playing 1-2s and stuff, the way we actually play out. He when he didn't play the first game, and in the game against Crystal Palace, we were struggling. He came on and ran past 2 people and made the first goal for us. And then ever since then, he's been great pretty much nearly every game for us. So I'd put a shout in for Wan-Bissaka.
So to be fair, I've watched 2 West Ham games and he impressed me in both of them. I think it was Man City and I don't recall the other one to save my life. Rico Lewis, obviously, has been one of the more standout performers for Man City. Is there anyone else we could potentially add to this, or is it just going to be a straight one?
I'm just thinking right backs have not been good this season.
I couldn't even say
Gusto hasn't been good. Gusto ain't been good.
I can't even say Timber because I swear 2 of the 3 games he's played left back.
Yeah, Timber's not. Yeah, he's not. He's
I don't know if he's a right back or left back.
Moved around as well.
I don't know why he's dropped Ben White. Piss me off.
The Fulham right back's been good as well. Kenny Tete, he's been good from what I've seen at Fulham. I've seen a couple.
I don't know why he's dropped Ben White, but Ben White was solid for us, fam. Now pause. Ben White was solid for us, but now it's just he's just dropped him for no fucking reason. I don't understand.
I think with this one, is it worth having 4 midfielders and not a right? Because Rico Lewis has been great, but there's not really been too much competition. Wan-Bissaka maybe.
Give it to Rico then. Give it to Rico.
No, Wan-Bissaka, man. Run it, Wan-Bissaka. Let's go.
Fuck Wan-Bissaka. Rico.
Wan-Bissaka's been class, man.
Why? Rico Lewis has been moving around like Jan said. Wan-Bissaka's actually played right back.
Yeah, Wan-Bissaka's only played out of position for 40 minutes in the Premier League. He only played left back 20 minutes.
On side as well. The same way we gave.
Them 40 minutes were the greatest 40 minutes of a right back this season.
Yeah. Same way we gave it to Hermanson in the goal. Wan-Bissaka right back.
Who's the other option? Well, we've got Trent. We've got Pedro Porro as another option.
Can I just put Ben Wright in for last season?
I think Trent's been alright.
It's not for last season, bro. It's for this season.
I know. But
fuck
I've got no one else.
The Fulham right back's been alright as well. Kenny Tete, he's been decent. Both left full.
Yeah, you could go. You know what? You actually.
I put in a mention. Kenny Tete's been good.
We can go Tete. I'm with that.
Yeah, Tete, Fulham. They mainly just got the reason why they've been so good is the wing backs. Actually, Jonathan's put a good shot there. But then again, he's moved from left back to right.
He's been alright. Although I think Sancho had the better of him last game.
He's played both sides as well, though. So if we're using that argument, I don't know what you can put.
It's hard, yeah. A lot of them get moved around, don't they? So it's a bit.
Yeah.
And they don't even play as a right back. They play either as a flying fullback or they play as inverted.
Yeah.
So it's not even like
this new inverted bullshit.
Woke nonsense.
Fucking
4-4-2. That's Cam's life.
There's only one Man City player that I'm gonna fight till he gets in, but everyone else is.
Yeah, that's why I'm only fighting for Wan-Bissaka. I'll shout for the rest of the customer
It'll
stuff.
be completely different, but
I'm down to give it to Wan-Bissaka and keep.
I say
I'm fine with that.
Well, yeah, it's up to you.
Tete.
Listen, Wan-Bissaka and Tete,
I don't have an opinion with right back. I'll be so real. I'm just going.
Do you not think it's been honestly? Why are we not putting Trent in?
Because it's Liverpool and fucking.
That-
No. Don't pretend you're Liverpool. No, you know out of everyone. You know out of everyone.
No, but we're talking about a player. I'm not talking about a club. I'm talking about a player.
Yeah, but he plays for that club. So fuck him.
He hasn't actually played that well.
He
This
ain't
season.
played well. He's not been
Yeah.
world class. He's played
played
well because Trent always going to perform
But
to a
there's
level.
not much
because he's Trent.
competition.
Hey,
But in that
Tete's the
position,
guy.
there
man.
isn't a lot of
Mike is spot on.
competition.
Nah, put Tete there. Fulham have played well and he's done decent. Fulham have done
Yeah,
well this
legit.
season.
Like, I'll fight for 1%, but if
They
I'm being honest,
were
Tete
very
has
good
been the
against
best
City.
for
Even
us.
though
See,
I
they
haven't
were good
watched
against
the
City.
game.
They were good
They
against
were
us
very
when they
good.
played as well. Yeah, like they
They
played
were good against us as well. Tete and Robinson
Yeah.
were literally the keys towards it.
Hey, Tete, man, there we go. See, look at this
So-
Come on,
progression.
we'll go.
man.
Where's our man? What the fuck?
Why you laughing?
Hey, listen, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, the only two I'm gonna fight for.
This is serious business, Jan. Don't do that.
Are any United players getting in, Flella?
Hey, shut up, Jan. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
How about that? How about you
Just
shut up, man?
wondering.
You know what I'm saying? No, don't ask me.
All
no
my West Ham
questions.
arguments are dead.
Yeah.
No, but that is a fat no, basically.
Do the
No,
left
I'm-
back
Paul is
before you
thinking
do
of
the
fighting
centre
for it.
backs.
Paul is
You know
saying
what
be
I'm
fighting
saying?
since the start. He put the white flag up immediately.
Oh, immediately, man. Since the start of the season, before the season started, I was
Yeah,
waving that
exactly.
bitch. It was like a white bed sheet.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? And that. Yeah, it's a wrap. Show's over.
Do the left back
Don't laugh,
before the
Mike.
centre
You know what I'm
backs.
saying? It ain't funny.
Do the left back.
Before the
Well,
centre backs.
I would go for Cucurella on the left, personally. I think he's been one of our standout players.
I'm
this
going
season.
Calafiori just for the pure of that goal against City.
I would have said Robinson still. I would have gone Fulham. I think.
Yeah,
rate
but yeah,
Robinson. I think
I'm
he's
with
had a good
Robinson. I can't lie.
You'd have gone both fullbacks.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yep.
hang on.
Because they've
Oh, he plays for Liverpool. That's fine. Where's the hold that, brother? You hypocrite.
Who?
Yeah, you
What?
fucking
Nah,
hypocrite.
Rob.
No, I ain't watching
No,
nearly enough
Robinson,
Fulham
no,
for the Man
Robinson,
City
Fulham.
game.
Oh,
But-
my bad.
But I can speak enough on
Calafiori.
Cucurella. He's been brilliant for us.
What's going on?
Calafiori.
Imagine
I
that
don't know.
captaining for a Liverpool scrum.
Calafiori.
That- you know what I'm
Cucurella
saying?
was great at the Euros, to be fair, but that's
Calafiori.
Yeah,
really
but
This is
impressive.
Premier League.
I haven't really watched.
Man, you said it's just because of the goal, bruv.
Calatimber. Because I don't know who.
No.
Calafiori.
Hey.
If Calafiori had played more, I would have said.
I
but he's
say
not playing it.
Calatimber. No, listen. I say Calatimber because I don't know
You
who's
say
played there
Calatimber.
more
You're
than
both getting a player.
That's
That's
how it's
how
a
it's
shout.
inverted woke nonsense. I don't know what's going
Vardiel,
on.
then. It is what it is. Put him
No,
in
how
there.
about you're what?
Vardiel's sick. He's so good. Honestly, that guy's gonna be
Who?
We're showing about Vardio.
Vardiel.
Oh, do you know what, it's
Is
a
he a
shout.
left
though.
back?
He's
He is a
played
left back.
He
He does play
plays
left
there.
He's basically been playing
He
there
does
enough
play left.
times.
He actually
He has
does play
not
left back
convinced.
though.
He does.
I'm
He always
saying
plays left back.
I'm
But
saying
he's
Robinson.
not a left
That's what I'm saying.
Marcelo.
Robinson.
Yeah. I'd say Robinson
back.
as well.
I'd say we put this one down to a vote
Okay.
because
Go
I'm going
for Marcelo.
Cucurella.
Okay.
So I know what the rest is. So we got one Cucurella, you got one Robinson. Mike,
Two.
who are you picking? Oh, two.
Actually,
Who's the other one?
Robinson. Yeah, I'd say Robinson as
Oh,
well.
Me and Mike's on the same page. Let's go, Mike's.
Fuck.
Yes.
Neil, who are
Should
you
be Fulham
picking?
fans.
Who's Robinson? I've completely forgot who
Robinson,
he is.
the American
Fulham
Andy
left back.
Robinson.
The Fulham left back.
Andy
Fulham
Robinson.
left back. I've just
Yeah.
forgot. Let me have a look.
Yeah.
One of the best left backs in the
I've
league,
just
Neil. How
forgot.
dare you, man? He's one of the best left backs
Yeah.
in the league.
He's one of the
Probably
only
best.
left backs out of
I've
left
been,
backs, bro.
mate, I've been in depression watching my club. I haven't got time to watch other people.
I hear you, man. We in depressed state
Yes.
together, but he is quality. He is a quality left back.
Vardiel's been
Okay,
great.
I'll
this
take it
season,
with you
but-
then.
Hey, stop lying,
Absolutely.
Flawless. Like you
Yeah,
ain't
Yeah,
Spurs.
it is what it is.
Oh no, Tuesday you don't just.
Yeah, and they're terrible.
All right,
too.
Cam, who's your? Oh yeah, you said yours is Calafiori, innit?
Like they're any better. They're ninth. Like, what we do.
Yeah, it's gonna be Robinson.
They're
Oh.
ninth.
No, I'll pick Robinson for this one, innit? I'll pick Robinson for this
Hey,
one.
to any Fulham fans, don't think we
Already
don't
a
back you lot.
landslide.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I said we've gone three
Exactly.
players into this, and it's two Fulham players and a Leicester player. This is
Yeah, but
sensational.
it's
I ain't
about,
gonna lie,
it's
you
about
said
to make
what
sense now.
count.
It's the
I ain't
centre
gonna lie.
backs.
Count.
I ain't
We are
gonna lie.
done. End the
I ain't gonna
stream
lie.
here.
Nah. Who's
Go
the
on,
centre
if you
backs
don't
for Fulham,
put
man? I'm
centre
about
back.
to say Calvin Bassey. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
I'm not
if
gonna
you
lie.
Yeah,
don't
but
put-
Jesse Anderson, yeah?
Listen.
Jesse Anderson.
Hey,
that's
no
it.
bias thing. Hey, no bias thing.
Oh,
If you
don't. He's
don't
gonna start with the
It's-
Danish prop
it's-
again. Fuck's
I was
sake.
going to start calling that with Katie Keller. Not Katie Keller. What's his name? The American dude. Not Katie.
Hey, listen. Hey,
Hello.
listen.
Big
Hey,
up to
listen.
Awash, but says I Nuri. It's
No,
other
no,
than
he's
the
been good
Chelsea and
against
Wolves
Wolves
games
season,
and
bro.
Arsenal games.
He's
He was
been
good
great.
against
Hey,
Arsenal. He was crap against us. So
I'm
I
telling
don't
you
know.
right
They
now, yeah.
conceded 6 to
Centre backs,
Chelsea.
yeah.
That man
No,
cannot
it's
play in
not
a back
even an
four.
argument.
He cannot play
Unless
in a
there's
back four.
actually a
He just
super
put
chat to add him
everywhere.
in. Which, by the way,
Hey.
hold those until after we've gone through the whole 11. Otherwise, it's just going to complicate the whole thing. But Awash, let me know if that's your
I
actual
just
pick.
realised.
Big up.
Yeah, one of the
Super
centre backs
chat,
is
don't
Saliba,
Honestly-
definitely.
No, but that's all after we pick the 11. We got to go through the 11.
But what I'm saying is, yeah, the centre backs. Listen, the centre backs, bruv, there's no
Saliba and
argument.
Van Dijk.
for the centre backs.
Yeah, the two. It's
But
Saliba.
Are we not
Gabriel,
even gonna have
Gabriel,
Robinson?
Gabriel
We're
over
not
Saliba.
Guardiola.
Gabriel's a good
No.
shout.
Gabriel over
You can't.
Saliba for me.
You're about to
What
win
do
a
you
fifth
mean,
league
no?
title. Piss off.
He's been
You know what I'm
good
saying?
this
You're
season.
about to
I
win a
think-
fifth
I
title.
think
Piss off, woman.
Kanate's worth a
I'm
shout
tired
as
of this
well.
shit, you know. Yeah.
Yeah,
Listen,
Kanate's
man.
Yeah, it's going to be
Good.
Liverpool and
Got
Arsenal at
Guardiola
centre
in
back
there.
regardless.
Got
I
Guardiola
got
in there.
Gabriel has to
No.
be there for me. Like,
It's literally
Jan, how many
it's
games
Van
has
Dijk and
Guardiola
Saliba.
played?
Surely it's Saliba and Van Dijk. It's those two.
Surely.
I think maybe you could say Gabriel
I
and Van
think-
Dijk
I
just
see-
because
I'd
he's
say
had the
I'd
goal
say
threat as
Gabriel
well
for
as the
All
defender.
right, cool.
Gabriel and
Saliba,
Kanate.
Oh my
Gabriel and Van
Gabriel
Dijk.
Kanate, Van Dijk's a good shout.
Listen, there's
Liverpool
one you might everyone knows me, yeah. I never defend my club, yeah, but on this one instance here, the fact that we're not both saying the Arsenal players right now is a fucking joke, bruv.
So if you were to pick one of the
I
two,
mean,
who would you pick?
Liverpool have
No,
conceded
both
less.
of them. It's
Van
not,
Dijk's
it's
been
both of
Not
them.
how it
But
works. bro.
Liverpool have
No,
conceded
but
less,
it is
bro.
both of them. It is both of them.
Yes,
We're
but
not
it's
Van
not
Dijk,
how
Kanate,
it works.
Yeah,
How
but-
Liverpool have
I'm
the
not
best
saying
defense
that's
in
how
the
it works.
league? How do
That
they
is-
not have a
Listen.
defender in there?
I'm not
Yeah.
saying
Nah,
that.
it's got-
No,
it's
listen,
gotta be a
I'm not
Liverpool
saying.
player.
Fair enough.
You are
But I'm
saying.
saying, bruv.
If I was being
I'm saying
shameless, I'd be like, put Murillo in there or some
saying
shit.
that.
bruv,
Or Milinkovic.
Yeah, I could put Johnny
Marino,
Evans
bruv.
in there because he got man of the match.
Yeah,
up with the
exactly.
back.
Put Max
You know what I'm
Kilman,
saying?
bro. Shout out Max
Aaron,
Kilman.
I
Yeah.
got you, bro. You'll be
Shout out
Aaron
Max
from
Kilman.
now
Are we
on.
gonna
Oh,
do
shit,
it?
you
Yeah,
got
I'm
it.
picking.
Yeah, I met him in Newcastle last season. Big up, bro.
Gabriel's been better than Saliba this season. So
Okay, so we'll go Gabriel and Van Dijk then.
If I have to pick, because
That's cool.
Pagans.
You're the Arsenal rep.
No,
Just
no,
go
I
I
Gabriel
think
and Van Dijk.
Kanate's worth
in
a
the chat
shout.
and all of that.
No, Kanate
Yeah,
was
he's
what
worth a
Van Dijk
shout
was
too.
at.
They both been
Well,
in
he's
the
got
same
Van
part.
You know
Dijk.
why?
Yeah, Van
You know
Dijk.
why, Neil? Because of the
I
Wolves
tried
mistake.
Arsenal fans.
That's
innit?
why I
did
go
try
Van Dijk
once.
over
You
Kanate.
can't be mad
Okay,
at me all
fair
the
enough.
time. You can't
That's
be mad
it.
at me all the time.
Justice for Max Kilman.
Max Gilman,
tried.
honourable
Yeah,
mention.
Yeah,
the
Honourable
We had to have
Arsenal
Van Dijk.
league
Honourable
right
mention.
now.
He's played well, but he doesn't deserve to be in this.
Yeah,
He
honourable
played-
mention.
he
Someone
played
will
Van
really
super
well.
Dijk,
chime in, man.
all of
Someone
that.
will super chime in. Let's go.
I'll super champion.
There we go, Mike.
You know what? Normally, I'm not for the Van Dijk hype, but they
Welcome
have
to
been
Shameless
good
FC.
defensively.
Yeah.
Money
They have
buys
been
Best
everything.
good.
defensive team in the
Hold
league
on, we left Trent out for a reason.
because we don't like him.
You don't like
Liverpool. You don't like
He just hasn't been
Yes,
that
I
good.
don't
Like,
like him.
Let's leave the we. Just put you.
I don't like him then since you like I stand 10 toes down. Bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
fine.
saying?
No,
I'm with
I
you.
don't care
I'm
about
with you.
Liverpool, bro.
Fuck Liverpool, but Van Dijk's been. But all jokes aside,
Trent
Trent's been
isn't
decent.
likable, to be fair.
Nah, I'm joking. Like Trent's a quality player, but he's not been at no high
Big up,
level.
Matt.
This season.
I tried.
He's not been at a high level. He's not been at a high.
Right.
Remember, this is a form, not ability. We're doing form here. This is team of the season so far. Trent's not been there. Van
Gravenberch
Dijk
has been really good this season.
yeah, see,
He's
my
been
DM's
good.
Gravenberch.
Yeah,
Gravenberch.
yeah, really has.
Yeah, Gravenberg's
I can't
really
believe
sure.
I'm saying
Yeah,
that.
I'd say
Funny Ryan
Gravenberch.
was saying.
Good
Gravenberch.
argues for the
Funny
best
Ryan.
midfielder in the league.
They'd be the two for me. Gravenberch and Caicedo. That's two of the
Why
three.
are people saying
Yeah, me
Ndidi?
too.
No.
I said no.
Gravenberch.
Yeah, Gravenberch has been on point from. Oh,
He's been-
what do you think?
I think Tielemans needs a shout though. I think Tielemans has been great for Villa.
Tielemans has
Tielemans
played
needs
well.
a shout.
He has played well.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Onana
Onana's
pretty much every
better
game he's
than
been
Tielemans.
key.
Onana's been better.
Yeah, sure.
Onana's been better.
You are right. They're both
over
been great. But
Tielemans.
yeah, you're probably right. Yeah.
Here's Gravenberch and Caicedo.
Yeah.
So what? We're all in agreement. Caicedo and Gravenberg get into this, by the way.
I think so.
Yeah. I actually agree. To be fair.
Mhm.
Funny Ryan was here to praise
See, I
Gravenberch.
don't totally hate on Liverpool.
Well, even though he wanted him out before he even played a minute or something, like first 5 games, like no shit.
I still
Sure,
think
sir.
Vardy deserves to be in this play, is what it is.
Well,
You know what I
we
mean?
don't
When it
care.
comes
We don't
towards
care
the end
what
of
we-
it, he's not even
Yeah.
played
What-
any.
Why does this keep doing this shit?
We don't care.
What
What
the
yeah,
fuck?
we've gone past that now. We've
Yes.
gone past the defender.
I know, but I'm not liking it so far. So
If
You
we
know
get
what?
to
Yeah, we
Christmas
don't
and you
care. Hold
keep
that.
talking
You know what I'm saying?
about
We can hold that. We
shit.
don't care. Shut up.
listen, right? So just because your team ain't getting in doesn't mean you have to have someone else that doesn't.
Yes,
get
it
in.
is 100%.
One of my
Hey,
players
those
is
things
definitely
are-
getting in.
I'm running in with a bomb and I'm blowing everyone.
Palmer's a 10.
Suicide bomber. Suicide
Yeah,
bomber.
just a quick question:
Yeah,
is Cole
man.
Palmer playing in the 10 or on the
Yes.
right?
10.
That's gonna
Cole
be-
Palmer
On the right.
in the 10. I put him
Oh
in the
yeah,
10.
no, in the 10 then.
Big-
in the 10.
big up to Aaron.
But do you know what? But Morgan Rogers has played really well and he's played in the 10. Like,
I don't
just
think
saying,
he's been one of the
every
best,
every
though.
game.
I don't think he's one
I'll
of the
Why
He's
don't
better
put
than
Aaron's
Palmer.
name in
I
there?
do,
I'm
I
fucking
do,
bugging.
you know, like
Let's say,
pretty
why
much.
Trent Aaron?
I think apart from the Man
Yeah,
United
sorry, I
game,
was
he was really good.
bugging. My bad.
Apart from the Man United game, game, he was really good. Like literally every game that we've watched at Villa, he's been key towards them. Been one of their better players.
I get that, but he's not. He's done brilliantly. He's not one of the best. If you compare him the players he's coming up against, I think he's an honourable mention at best.
Isn't team of the season though like best player in their position so far though? Like it's a Morgan Rogers.
I don't think he's been better than Palmer. Rogers has been good, I agree, but I don't think he's been better than Palmer.
But did Palmer stick the way he's ended off? Because he got better and better as the season's gone on.
Yeah, but he's not just got better
It
and
was
better.
just, it was
he's
just a
on
City game. He was a little bit off,
unbelievable. Like,
and even then, 30 minutes.
Bear in mind, they
But
what they
made
did.
up for it with how he finished it.
They
Scoring
battered
4
Brighton.
goals in the game.
They need to remind me.
He's-
They did need to remind me, bro.
Like, I know, but
Yeah,
it's
Palmer definitely gets in. It's just
No,
where
but
you
no,
put.
fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, just
for
thought
me,
point argument there.
it's Palmer, then it's Saka, then it's Mohamed Salah.
I think Saka's been
It's
better.
one of
this
them
season. I
three
think
has to
Saka's been
drop
right
out.
wing. I think Saka's been good right wing. I don't think Salah's been at it like that. It's form wise.
Yeah, I'm with
He's
you on
not.
that
Saka's
too.
been the best
Again,
right
we
wing.
talk about he's still been
good,
That's
but he's
yeah.
had a couple stinkers. Yeah, he's still at like against Wolves. He wasn't good. The game before, I can't remember who they played.
Nottingham
Bournemouth-
Forest, he was dreadful.
Yeah, like
Has Saka really been that good?
Yeah.
Like
In
Tottenham
terms
Man
of right-
City wasn't as good.
in terms of right wing.
Yeah, like even my bias aside, I think he's had a really good season. He's got to get into this 11.
Totally
Even against
balanced
Tottenham-
and honest.
Yeah.
Even
He's
against Tottenham
been-
and Man City, I didn't think he was.
Saka,
good.
yeah.
Their attack is not all that. He is pretty.
Yeah, but
much carried
Man
the-
City, like these man just came to sit back. Like the attackers ain't gonna look good by default. And he
Well,
got
it's not
hooked at
dangerous,
half
but-
time because they had to defend even more.
Yeah,
Even
they
the
left
Tottenham
Killer
game, though,
Kyle.
he wasn't.
Yeah, he wasn't the
oh,
best
fair
in
enough.
that game.
Shout out to Aaron again, saying sending love and guidance to all the streamers and their families tonight. Big up to you, man. Big up, man. Yeah, appreciate all the donations, brother. Big up to you. Big up to Blue Blood saying ice cold Palmer. No one can chat to him. Allow it. I don't even think anyone disagreed. Actually, no, we had a little argument for Rodgers, but I mean, it was just more like an honourable mention, if anything. It's like me
He had to
saying
get
big up
out.
Sanchez. He's still not making the 11, but he deserves the shout out, innit? But big up to you, bro. So Saka's going on the right. The thing will actually save this time.
Havertz.
On the left, I'm thinking Diaz.
That's a shot.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
Is there no other left
Yeah.
wingers? He has. I think he has been good.
There
But
is
isn't he?
Sancho ain't
No?
played enough,
Uh,
so I
we
can't
can
really
play
throw him
fucking
in.
Hey,
good as
Doku
on
is
the left
left
wing.
wing. Doku is left wing.
Well, that's a Doku. You taking liberties.
Hey, leave my Doku alone. You know what? Put him in.
Why do
Why
you?
is
being left
What
alone
is
out of
this?
squad, bro.
Why the City fans back Doku? I don't get it. What is it?
I prefer my players apart from
He's
I
Kyle
think
Walker.
Diaz.
Apart
Kyle
from
I
Calvin
think
Diaz,
Diaz,
Phillips
but
and Calvin
Chaos.
Phillips. Don't
Kyle
forget
Walker
Calvin
can
Phillips.
get it. Everyone
So,
else.
yeah,
Calvin
man.
Phillips.
I'll
Jan,
fuck
don't
everyone
forget
else.
Calvin Phillips, Jan. You didn't back Calvin Phillips
you
when
can
he was
hold
there.
that.
You know what? He
Tottenham.
doesn't play for City anymore. He's not a City
Yeah, but when
player.
he did,
Hey,
when he
Diaz has
did,
been on fire this year. I can't lie.
Savio plays on the right, so he can't.
he's
But I
quality.
mean,
He's a
he
quality.
can. Pep does swap around, but Savić's been good. The only reason why I'm not like pushing for City players is because even though we're where we are in the league, we started slowly basically. So I don't think we're at our best. So I mean,
you have to
yeah,
put hard.
there's one player that is getting in, and that's Haaland, because Haaland has been on fire since the start. I think people were saying he's on a goal drought because he didn't score for 2 games. Like that says it all. So yeah, Haaland's in, but
That's
everyone else.
crazy behavior.
If it's not left
Yeah.
wing, honestly, if we play 2 strikers, I think Jackson might tip it as well. Because I think Jackson's been really good
007
for
Haaland. Yeah.
Chelsea.
So you're trying to think like 4-2-2 or something, and then add 2 strikers.
Has Jackson
He's
been
been good
better
there,
than Diaz this season?
Nah, I don't think so.
Like Jackson's been a bit hot and cold, even though I think he's improved.
Okay.
Like there's been
I'm just
City,
pointing it out.
Wolves, really good. What was the home game after that? Palace, I thought it was really good. Bournemouth fell off. West Ham, really good. What was the other? There was another match in between that. I don't recall. And then Forest wasn't great. So
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
asking.
Is it Diaz and
Aaron
Haaland?
says opinion, Noni more influential than Saka at the moment. I agree for agenda purposes and solely agenda purposes.
But he comes. Is
big
he
up to
the
you,
same?
Aaron.
He's hot and cold, isn't he?
Who, Noni?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's more of just the end product. Like in terms of his play, like he's constantly asking questions to the left back. Very direct and very good in terms of his one-on-ones. It's just the final product. Sometimes it's frustrating, sometimes it's effective. But I also think he's being overly criticized for it now. Like he's not nearly as bad as some Chelsea fans are making him out to be. But yeah, Diaz is going to go on the left.
I think
And-
people just
I
expect
can argue.
that the player's gonna score
Havertz,
every
yeah.
time, and when they don't, it's like, oh. But most players don't score every shot. Like
I'm going to be devil's
They
advocate.
don't really play left
John
wing.
Duran. Oh,
Killer
H, you beat
guy.
me to it.
Hey,
beat me.
killer
Haaland's
guy.
been good,
Killer
but
guy.
Haaland has been better than everyone else.
Yeah,
To
gender
be
purposes,
fair,
I'm with
when
Durant,
he
I'm
started the season, he was better than he is now. To be fair,
Hey,
but
killer
he's
guy.
still,
It's
gotta
got to
be
be
Haaland.
Antonio.
I
I'm
won't
with
battle for
Durant.
any City player apart from I did want Vardio, but
Hey,
Haaland.
should
has
we?
to be
Hey,
there.
should we? Hey, should we
Alright,
piss?
Yeah,
I
vote
did
Lewis.
hear
we-
that.
Hey, listen, should we piss Jan off and not actually put a City player in this one? And
I
put
think
someone
Durant
else?
is a shout. I'm with Durant. I ain't gonna
I
lie.
don't really care. City,
Durant is
City
a shout, but
players don't
Haaland,
normally
man.
get in until the end of the season when they win the
Ollie
league. and then
Watkins
start
or
putting him in.
Havertz.
Oh, hell no. For that Arsenal game alone, he can fuck himself.
Ollie
Watkins
Watkins or
ain't going
Havertz
near
for
that.
me, mate.
Oh yeah,
Watkins
he.
ain't
Oh
even
my
been
God,
that
I
good
don't
in
know what he was
general.
doing in
Yeah.
that game. Should have had a
Bun
back.
that guy.
But yeah, like, Durant deserves a shout, but Haaland, man, it's got to be
Haaland got 3 back-to-back hat tricks or 2.
It's Haaland. Yeah, it's
Two,
Haaland.
two back-to-back hat tricks.
I don't know,
Flawless
like, we
tried
just
to
have
put
to make
Durant
a
in, and
debate out
Flawless
of that
really
one.
tried it. It was like, I'm with Durant, just to not have a City
No,
player
do you know
there.
what? Durant is the shout.
Yeah.
He's a shout, but he's
I tried.
not.
you
I
can't
don't
be-
think anyone's been better than
The
Haaland.
woman just said he got 2
It's
back-to-back
inevitable.
hat tricks. It's like
We
yeah.
know we were just trying to like stir the pot a little bit. That's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah,
we
but
had forgotten the hat tricks. We might have got Durant in that. Like,
Yeah, I forgot about them. I hear that.
Like Durant's definitely second up for that one, but
No Kai Havertz,
Yeah.
Cam.
Honorable mention.
I tried, innit? I tried.
Honorable mention, man. Honorable mention.
I just wanted to see your reaction. It was better than I thought, so fair enough.
I tried.
mention.
Oh,
Big up to Aaron again, saying why not Gordon or Mbeumo on the left. All I've seen from Mbeumo is that he's had a habit of first-minute goals, but like I don't even lock into Newcastle and Brentford games
Which,
like that
again,
to even know.
We could put him in the honourable mention,
Yeah.
but not for the best of the season so far.
Yeah,
And
no,
Gordon's not been out. Either.
Yeah.
Gordon's not been out. He's not played
Yeah,
well overall.
Yeah,
Good player, but he's not started the season well.
yeah, agreed.
And anyway, like we've picked our 11, so now that's up to you guys in the chat. If you guys want to add anyone, the floor is completely open to you. But I'm also saying as well, Cole Palmer's already been locked in, so you have to donate more than that if you
Nah,
want to
you
take
can't
Palmer.
do that, bro. If somebody wants to replace him, that money is money. You got to replace.
Yeah, but they have to pay more than that.
You have to
More
pay
than
more
the
than
299.
199.
Fine.
Yeah, you have
I
to
know.
outbid it. So
Someone mad is gonna pay some mad shit just to have Palmer.
That's why when you
Hey,
said when you
that's-
said about
that's
it, that's why I wasn't
completely
so
up to
bothered.
them.
I can
That's
argue
completely
I can argue my players, but then I know my luck, they're gonna get replaced anyway. So
Yeah.
no,
Well,
so
you might as well.
this is our 11. What the final 11 will probably be a bit different.
probably be a lot.
But
I think
again,
it's
that all
like-
depends on the chat. They
think
can
it's
leave
like-
themselves up to that one.
It's quite fair though, because there's like what 2 Liverpool, 1 City, 2 Arsenal.
Yeah, this is
It's not
balanced,
like-
man.
Two
This is
balanced.
super
Balanced
balanced.
it is. It's not like
You
5.
don't even like argue.
Sometimes people do like, oh, Liverpool are top, so let's put 5 Liverpool players in. But it's like
Yeah.
not always the case. Like City have been alright. I don't think we've been at our best. But Haaland's been better than everyone else. But I think most players that I would normally argue to get in here is like Rodri, who hasn't played and then got injured. De Bruyne, who's been injured. So a lot of the players that you'd like put in definitely for Man City aren't quite there, you know. So it's more our squad's doing all right, but I expect City to get better. If we don't get better, we've got no chance to win the league.
Yeah.
Because
No,
our
I
players
believe.
defensively are terrible. Like we're not as bad as people make out. I think people saying like, "Oh, our defense is like a shambles." Okay, it's not great, but we haven't conceded many more goals than I think 1 more goal than Arsenal. So we're not like as bad as people make out. But yeah, we need to improve.
I think Liverpool have conceded the least. They're on 2.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then City 8. Oh no, 2 more than Arsenal. Arsenal have 6 with
15 guys.
I think that was before the Fulham game.
yeah, you've conceded as much as us. So City, Chelsea have 8, Villa have 9.
We're going for that
Also-
15 guys.
Arsenal Forest have 6, Newcastle have 7, and then City and Chelsea have 8.
Mm.
As well as Tottenham.
Yeah, well,
That's
they
surprising,
conceded
but we
their
moved.
goal in the last game.
And ask who the manager would be.
Has to be
Ten Hag.
Anslop. Has to be fuck off. It has to be Anslop.
Yeah, but it's top in it. Yeah.
I'm sure. I'm looking over
I'm
there.
going.
Honorable mention to my guy Enzo. You have changed my life. Big up to
Hey.
you, man.
Right.
But yeah.
I get extras coming on screen, bro. It's like fine.
Oh, yeah,
I've got to
sorry,
put
Neil. But
I know.
also simultaneously, thank you.
It's
You know
fine.
what,
But
yeah.
I get it.
I
Not
would-
do
I
anything,
would
but at the
give
same
it
time,
to
It
them.
sounds slot, man. They've won
Personally.
They've won 6 out of 7 games. It sounds
Yeah.
slot.
They're top of
To
the
be
I
fair,
personally am
though,
giving it to
I
Maresca.
think at the end of the season, if we win the league, I will be putting in a strong vote for Pep, because if he wins this league without Rodri,
Listen,
is
Jan,
not
listen,
much
fuck
business.
Pep, right? Pep, innit?
I hear that.
Pep's not allowed anymore, innit? Fuck Pep, innit?
If we also get somewhere higher than 4th place, I'm making a
Pep's in his
massive
own
move
league.
for Maresca.
Pep's in his own league now. He's created his own league. No one can compete with this fucking guy. There's no point
Well,
even.
the thing is, Pep's now getting.
Come on, man. You
people-
were like 2 points behind in last season. You can rise that up, can't
No,
you?
do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? with Pep?
Arsenal.
Like, if you look at the teams in the league, like Chelsea are doing well, that's a Pep disciple. You know, you've got Arsenal doing well, that's
I'm not
another Pep
impressed
one.
right now,
So
man.
he's creating his own competition right now.
Yeah, but
But,
I'm personally giving it to
legacy.
Maresca.
Sean, you're my guy. Hell no. I've realized what life was like before that.
Yo,
Hell
Neil, has
no.
Maresca surprised you at Chelsea how well he's done so far? Are you not sure?
Honest thoughts.
Yeah.
I thought he's about 10% below where I thought he would be.
Okay.
I actually expect him to be better than what he was. My thing is, and I've said this a few times even on this show, wait till it gets to February, March time. And he has a certain way of playing, and I think it will be figured out. You know how Arsenal dropped off? I think he'll do something similar. And this is just from me. Again, people say I hate him or whatever, but it's because what I've seen from my team. And he has one way. He's changed it slightly from what I've seen from what he played at Leicester. But I think he will get off to a great start. I wouldn't be surprised that my prediction is that he stays in the top 4 until he'll do really well, and then he'll start to drop on 1 point, and then it will just 1 point will turn to 2, and they'll go on a bit of a losing run, and then I want to see the end of the season. But I think he'll go to top 4 by about February time, and then they'll end up dropping out by the end of the season.
I mean, I've kind of expected setbacks myself, because I think people are now trying to quietly put Chelsea into title race talks, and I'm trying to do my best to say no.
Nonsense.
No,
You're in a title race,
hell
yeah?
no. I see your
Chelsea's in a
game.
title
You want
race,
to
yeah?
rise us up,
Hey,
crash
remember,
on us
Chelsea's in a
when we
title
drop
race.
off.
Lewis said it
Yeah,
first.
agreed.
No. I've said they're
We're in a
trying to
top
put
4
us in a
race,
title
but
race.
even
No.
say that quietly, because you just need to improve on last season. That's what you got to say.
Now, for me, it's the same energy with Arsenal 22-23. I refuse to acknowledge them as title contenders till January, February, and the same thing will be with me for Chelsea. If they're around by then, fair enough. That's enough consistency to believe they could do more. But until then, hell no. Top 4 in a trophy. The fact that man are even trying to push us into that conversation tells me we're doing our job.
By the way, if
Now, how long
Maresca
that
wins-
lasts?
Listen, I need to
We'll
say
find
this:
out.
if Maresca wins a trophy before Arteta wins the next trophy, uncomfortable conversations with Arsenal fans.
Oh, they're not going to have that.
It's a funny thing you
Hopefully
said.
he wins
That.
it, man.
They're not
It's
gonna
a
have
funny
it.
thing you said. That.
Fuck's sake.
Like I said, don't let Maresca win a European trophy before Arteta. It's going to be a very long summer to be an
That's
Arsenal.
I don't
Another
even
prediction.
care.
I
if
don't
it's-
think you
listen,
win. I
Lewis,
don't think you win the
I
Conference League
couldn't
as
give
well.
a shit if it's the Carabao Cup.
Oh,
I don't.
perfect. Like a wrong Conference League prop. Brilliant. Let's go.
I
No,
don't think. Also,
I did.
hot take. I don't think you win the Conference League as well.
Oh,
Chelsea,
please,
Interesting.
please.
Chelsea.
I've seen some people
I
say that. But like, I don't know who we'd lose to. I genuinely don't.
I get
It'll
that,
be
but
the
I've
teams that
seen the
drop
way
out.
that Enzo sets up, and
No one
you
drops
have to have a
down.
better team, but sometimes it's not about the
New
squad.
format.
Oh yeah, shit, fuck yeah.
I would be
Sorry, Neil.
unbearable if they didn't win the Conference League, man. I
Is
need to be the
the
only English team not win the
Conference
to win the
like
Conference League.
Where it's a league? Is it like a
don't-
league?
Lewis.
I don't
Yeah, it's
know.
a league format,
I haven't
and
watched
then
it.
go straight to last 16 and
Oh,
everything.
So you'll definitely get through.
And no one drops down into the Conference League. Like Real Betis just lost Nabil Fekir. Lens lost El Yawahi. Fiorentina's the only team that really concerned me.
think you'll be fine
They're
in that.
bottlers.
Yeah, like they've been the final
With
twice and
Europa
lost
League,
twice.
It's a bit different, but I think in that you should be all right.
I dare these lot get knocked out.
Like teams
Like, I
like
want to see man
Liverpool,
get sacked if that
decent.
happens. I don't mean the manager. Certain players need to get fucked off if we don't win that trophy. So
Even boys won.
yeah, that trophy drought ends this season. Otherwise, someone's contract needs to end. One or the other. No, not Maresca. Not Maresca. Not
Who
yet.
gave Maresca the
We'll
6
see it. We'll see where you stand in March, innit, Lewis?
Oh, of course. I'll be. I know I ain't gonna be Maresca. I'm sure of that. And
I
yeah,
think
someone
it's
can go clip that
time
shit. I'd
to
be
get-
very
Someone
fucking
clip-
shocked if I
Clip that
was.
for me. No, I might not need to use it, but clip that for me, someone, please.
Probably won't. Is
Is
Real
it-
Sociedad in the Conference League?
I thought they were
No.
in the Europa.
No
They're in
idea.
the Europa.
Yeah, I swear they ain't in the
They're
Conference
out.
League.
I was looking
Yeah,
the other
Europa
day.
League. Europa League.
Yeah, the Europa.
Yeah, you must be thinking of Real Betis, and I was, but then they lost Fekir, and now I doubt it. Like, I know Spanish teams usually do well in finals, but streaks are there to be broken. Up the Chelsea. Big up Aaron says opinions on Delict. Probably not for the 11, that's for sure. But
No.
thoughts on him as a centre back? I'll leave that one to Flawless because you've watched way more United than me. I tried to
Yeah,
avoid
he's actually
United.
minus the which game was it? He's actually done in the Premier League. He's actually done all right. His poor game. I was skeptical when we signed him. I was unsure, but he's actually surprised me. The level he's been at. Like currently, it's only in the Porto game where I can point out and say he was really, really bad. So overall, decent so far. But like I say, my expectations weren't high for him.
Fair enough. Seeing as we are in United, we might as well stick there as well because
for fuck's sake, thank you.
Yeah.
they haven't sacked him yet.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Like, what is going on?
I might need to get a 9 to 5. I can't do this, yo. I
Yeah.
can't do this for season.
Hey,
man.
Bro,
Flawless,
I genuinely thought he
you
couldn't
think I got
last
a
this
9 to 5?
this
I
break.
can't do this, yo.
Flawless, why do you think I got a 9 to 5? Why do you think I
I
stopped
can't
this
do
shit,
this.
bro?
Yeah, I might have to get a 9 to 5, yo. It's not worth it.
Why do you
know
think
what I'm
Jan
saying?
stopped doing this shit? Why you?
Ain't worth
It's
it,
mad.
man. It's not worth it. Go on, Lewis. What would you say in regards to?
Yeah,
job interview.
He's not sacked yet, and now I'm
don't
really
ask.
sure that he's staying, and I don't get it.
I'll do a good job.
Don't ask why do you want the job. My mental well-being because of Manchester United Football Club. In regards to it with Ineos, me and you spoke on this. Obviously, people on your channel might not know, but I've said it here. I mean, I've said it on my platform, said it where I'm back again, said it everywhere we've been. I had my doubts about Ineos from the jump, from even when they took over before they made any decisions. I didn't like the fact I didn't want Ineos, didn't like how it was looking at all, and I had all my doubts. But I thought, I'm fair. I'll at least give you a chance to prove me wrong. And it's like, my expectations were low, but holy fuck, that's where I'm at with Ineos. Just incompetence across the board. From when they gave him a new deal after the window, after the final, told me all I need to know. There's no way this man should have kept his job. Now that I thought about it,
as well.
now that I've thought about it more,
it would,
yeah, it's great. But the thing is, I don't even think it's on the FA Cup. And the reason why I don't think it's on the FA Cup, because even after we won it, they still tried to go out and replace him. They interviewed Thomas Tuchel. They were actively and publicly looking for a new manager, which lets me know you lot don't think he's good enough. So you lot don't think he's good enough. I don't think he's good enough. No one with 2 eyes and a brain thinks he's good enough. So, but yet they kept him. Why you don't have an option B, C, etc.? I have no idea whatsoever. You keep him. You then bring in a structure. You bring in all these footballing people. You bring in 2 coaches. You spend more money. You bring in more talent, and the results and everything is just as bad. You now have a platinum opportunity. It was a golden opportunity to sack him in the summer. You now have a platinum opportunity to sack him. There's still been no reports. Cowards. The fact that there's been no announcement of we're keeping him, tells you all you need to know about these men. Go on, Neil. Go on.
No, they've changed bits of the engine. Like, okay, that's good. You change that, and they've left, and they've just deflated the tires. It's like, what the fucking point? You're just doing all this behind the scene stuff. And the main thing, the wheels that you need, you basically put it on bricks, or you've just made sure the tire, you've put teeny tiny tires on that don't work. He's like, well, why have you done all the other stuff then?
And that's
you've done all the other stuff in order to then improve the main output. The main output's not working.
Someone said something the other day, and they said that the way people view Arteta is probably kind of why Ten Hag's still there, because people are looking at, well, he's won 2 trophies in 2 years. So if you're a trophy person, it's like, well, he's done what he came here to do.
Process.
So it's a hard situation, because anyone can see, like you say, that Ten Hag is not good enough. Like, he's not. But people are looking at the trophies and saying, yeah, but he's won. So they're probably thinking in their head, I'm just speaking from someone that obviously...
Yeah, but you're winning the battles, but you're losing the war.
Yeah, well, maybe they're seeing it as, well, if
That's
he can
PR
win when he's
effect.
shit, if he gets good, maybe he'll win something better. So, I mean, I don't think that, but
And
I think that's where they're coming
that is
from.
there lies the
Every
problem.
error comes to an end, guys.
That
Remember
lies,
that.
and that in there lies the problem, yeah. The fact that
Yeah,
because I've heard
that's
many
what I
people
think.
think
That's
about
the only logic that makes any sense.
there's no don't give him no logic, man. There's no logic behind it. They're just there's no logic behind it, Jan. They're incompetent. That's what it is. There's no logic behind this. There's no reasonable thinking behind
It's
this.
weird now you've got Omar in there though, because I would have thought he would have come in and been like,
Should have listened to me.
Incompetence.
like,
It's
you just
incompetence
think,
across the board. That's why there's no logic behind it. And how I
These
know
fans
this
been warning you lot.
because you lot tried to get rid of him. We know this in the summer. So you lot deemed him not good enough. Like, forget whether I thought he was good enough or fans or mainstream media, content creators, whoever. You lot actively tried to get rid of him. And then you give him more. They tried to get rid of Ten Hag. This is why they interviewed Tuchel. Yeah, they tried to interview him. They were actively trying to replace him. So
They
that's
got Shaquille in the chat. They got
Boy,
Shaquille. So Shaquille is saying exactly what I was saying.
well,
Said
Don't worry,
Shaquille
Shaquille, I
Oatmeal.
did
What the
try for that.
yeah,
No
fuck
way.
Vardy, yeah,
Oh,
we
drop
got
a
rubbish.
super chat. You can put Vardiol in
Yeah,
it. Up
facts.
the
We was
chart.
back in Fulham.
Fuck
Pride of West
This is
London.
the right
We need-
team of the season, bro. If you disagree,
Yeah,
you're
facts.
wrong. Simple as.
Yeah, like
Tell him
everyone's
again.
agreed with it from the looks
Yeah,
of it.
facts.
Me
You know what I'm
too.
saying? Apart from
Actually,
Jan,
don't
who's
have
the
a
odd one
problem
out.
with it.
That's it. Yeah, there's
This is
no
the
bad.
factually
No,
correct 11. If you disagree,
we're
you're wrong.
7 games
Well, the
in.
Fulham fullbacks, just because I've
And,
never
I
haven't
wanted
watched
And that
Fulham.
first 11 will
That's
still
it.
lose.
I don't
Listen,
even
you know
know.
that-
I don't even know to
listen,
say
you know that
yes or
first
no.
11 there, yeah.
Who's got the most
You know that
players?
first 7 there, yeah. We still lose
Liverpool.
to a Pep team.
1, 2, 3, and 2, 4.
Looking-
Yeah.
2 for
Two
Arsenal,
for-
2 for Fulham, 3 for Liverpool, 1 for City.
Yeah, it's pretty
Well, for
equal.
Liverpool.
across the board, really.
Yeah.
I think that's a I think we've not been.
But
and
you know
also-
that team there, yeah. You know that team there, yeah. Still wouldn't fucking win a league
You sure?
because individually, brilliant. Fucking together, that would be a fucking shit show.
fullbacks would lose you the league.
Yeah.
I don't know. Still,
Bear in
solid
mind, this is-
midfield.
Bear in mind,
Maybe
this is not of
Diaz,
ability. This is form. This is not ability.
Yeah.
We're not picking the
It's
best.
not.
If we were picking the best 11, it's going to look
I'm
completely
telling
different.
you right
Okay,
now.
yeah.
Going
It
off
look like
form.
Man City,
That
bro.
wouldn't win a league.
Should be Man City.
But
Yeah.
yeah, of course it wouldn't because it's off form in 7 games. It's not an
That is
ability league.
Yeah.
That is a
The
The
feast.
service Haaland's getting is going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
an
and
ability.
if you want to put IU in the team, bruv, you know what to do. You got to pay money.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's just
gonna
over
pay it.
30.
Yeah,
I'm
look,
not
man,
saying why
you
you
gotta
can't
pay
do
money.
this
Saka
shit.
can
Why?
actually take a corner, which our players can't. So Haaland would get more goals with Saka because he can take a decent corner. And for some reason,
Yep.
our corners are absolutely terrible. And they have
And
been.
those
our
right-sided
corners-
crosses too.
Our set piece coach left us and went to Arsenal. And Arsenal got better at set pieces. And we're just, I don't know. How we let him go, I don't know.
Thank you.
But it is
No,
what it
I
is.
remember
Yeah,
when he
but-
left, everyone was
Yeah,
mocking
but-
the him
Yeah,
going as well.
like-
Everyone was saying he was shit and you lot never score corners.
We never do. Yeah. And then he went to Arsenal and now they score every time. I don't know what's going on.
A corner kick
Yeah.
for Arsenal is like a penalty kick for everyone else.
I know, yeah. Whereas a corner kick for us is a goal kick or, something else. It's just
Counter
not.
attack.
Yeah, same honestly.
Doesn't
Yeah,
go
yeah,
anywhere.
yeah. Me too, bruv. Yeah,
Do
Do you know what?
telling me
though? We
My
get
whole
so many
YouTube
corners
career,
a
I've
game.
been venting
We were
about
like
corners. My
Arsenal, we
whole
could
career.
score- City would win every game 5-0 because the amount of corners we get at least 7 or 8 corners a game minimum.
Yeah, I'm not
Usually.
surprised. You're always peppering the goal.
Yeah.
Always dominating possession. Like the City,
Nothing.
innit? I am not surprised by that.
Yeah.
But yeah, but back on the Ten Hag thing as well, because
go on, fam.
like what I don't understand with this is that you guys have gone through another 4 weeks. You've gone through another international break before. You've seen no improvement. You guys already have someone who could take an interim role at least for the next month while you guys go searching for a new manager. Done nothing.
Incompetence, Lewis. It's just incompetent people.
They
You know what I'm
haven't
saying?
said
They're just
what
very
our
good.
Bro.
FC Lewis.
meeting. Surely they've said to him in that meeting.
So what is? But then here's the thing.
That's
what's
what the
meant to
I.
be the
That's what the
whole
I in
line?
India stands for, Lewis, man. Incompetence. That's what it stands for, man. Like, I don't
Eddie
know.
Hones.
There's no need. Hey, Charlemagne says it all the time. Give people the credit they deserve for being stupid. There's nothing logical about this. There's no reasonable thinking behind this. They're just incompetent and very bad at their job. That's
But
just
they
what it is.
must have
People just
said
don't want to
in
admit
that. They must have said in that meeting, if he
No.
hasn't been sacked,
Yeah.
then they must have said, "This is what you need to do." Because there's no way they had
He
that
wasn't there.
long a meeting
Yeah,
and haven't
he
said
wasn't- yeah.
Even then, what
Yeah, he
more
wasn't
does he
there.
have to do?
Yeah, he wasn't there.
what he wasn't
Yeah,
there.
didn't he
Nah,
go on
wasn't in the
holiday?
meeting. He was on holiday. He wasn't in the meeting.
Fucking hell.
Wait, you know what? This is another thing as well, by the way. Like, work with the players who are on international duty. Nah, mate, I'm on vacation. Fuck this. Like, what?
Because a lot of our
I mean,
players
that's
obviously went to
it.
international
Well,
break on
that's
injury.
it.
This is
Isn't
the
that
biggest
what I mean?
paycheck that Ten Hag will probably get in his career.
Yeah, facts.
Mm.
Facts.
So
It's
why I would go on
problem.
holiday? I'm going to make more money this. I'm going to make this team better. It's not going to be on my head. Fuck it. I don't care.
That's good.
No,
Like,
but
I've
it's
been-
another
I've been-
indictment
I've
of
been-
the
on holiday.
incompetence.
He thinks
Man's
he's
on holiday instead of working with the players who aren't on international duty.
And who's again? That's one thing, but it's the management that's in control of that. They should say, no, get your ass in here and get working. At the end of the day,
Again.
if I do something, my manager is the one that gets stuff for it.
incompetence and the fact that they had this meeting and there's still been no announcement in regards to like
Yeah,
what
that's
happened. Like
weird.
even if you're keeping him, at least don't leave us in the dark. But that's cowardly. If you're standing by and stand 10 toes down, do it.
Unless they're waiting for him to get back to sack him rather than announcing.
Yo,
that
they
he's
got
been
street.
sacked.
What's the point?
Yan, they got StreamYard too.
Have you
They
got
could just
Zoom?
set one of these up.
I was going
You
to
know what
say
I'm saying?
Zoom exists.
Skype.
You don't need 30
What,
minutes.
you don't need to tell him, just drop the club statement, he'll find out.
Microsoft
again.
Teams.
There's so many things we're doing too much here. Incompetence. That's what it stems for. There's no stop thinking logically about this. Stop thinking, oh, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. They're just very bad at their job. That's just what it is, and they've shown this.
I mean, I'm glad,
Mhm.
but you know,
They've
it is
shown,
what
they've
it is.
shown this. You know what I'm saying? That's why I didn't want them in the first place. I had my doubts in the first place. You know this better than that because Lewis, we streamed together multiple times per week during this entire period. What was the chat saying? Everyone was gassed up. Idiots are gonna do this. They gonna do that. They cooking. They ain't doing nothing with this manager in charge. Absolutely. And look what's happened. It's gotten worse.
To be
And
fair,
everyone's
I think that's your fan base in general. It's react first, and then
yeah, of
think
course. It's very
afterwards.
emotionally.
They
It's very
always-
emotionally based.
If you sign a new player, they're always going to be the best person in the league in that
Hey, that's-
position. They're always
that's
going to win
flawless
you the
right now.
league or the chat. It's
I
never
can't see
like
what it
always
is.
find a player who's good.
Fact. Play Said 100% because he
But
was
yeah, I
gassing.
think
That's my
it's
bro. But,
always-
yeah.
It has to be to the extreme. Like if Man City get a player, it's like, oh, they might be a good player, they might fit in. It's not, oh my god, they're going to be the best in the world. Like you just wait and see because some players come in and they fit and others don't. You know, I think it's.
He's
I
right.
don't
Even,
know.
to that last comment, even an update, but they are. I look at them. They are Glazers 2.0, 100%. That's exactly how I look at them. They're just an extension.
Again,
Again,
they're showing there's no consequence.
there was an incompetent group, and we got another incompetent group, and it's just incompetence now, just combined. That's what it is. They're the same. Like, and it is. Yeah, you know, I've been saying this season's been a write-off. Before the season, I said, "Hey, season's a write-off." See you like in 25.
The
26.
maddest thing is like this early into the season, like your hopes could still be salvaged.
Oh,
And a
that's the
different
thing.
manager could bring in a completely different system and get at least something out of your
That's what
defense.
makes it worse, Lewis, is that all of the easy options are there. It's an easy decision to make. You have Rude right there. Premier League, you don't worry about because we're not winning the league. You're still in the
You've got
Europa League
time
with
to
6
invest them
games
at
to
this
go.
stage as
In the
well.
next round of the Carabao Cup, FA Cup's not started. You still
Yeah.
have ample opportunity to do what. And then if you bring in an interim,
Mm-hmm.
you then have the whole summer, the whole season, sorry, to then go and locate and talk to
next
whoever
season.
the manager is you want. It's really easy. Give Rude the job to the end of the season. And then just vibes it. That'd be absolutely fine. But easy decisions to make. But hey,
Like you say,
gonna lie, yeah.
United's planning is quite poor because it's like
You gotta
City.
take
Like
your time.
he announced yesterday that our director of football is leaving, which was known. It's not a shock.
No.
It was known in the club. I remember my dad telling me a while back that he was leaving the same time as Pep. So
Mhm,
Pep's
mhm.
contract runs out at the end of the season, but people are saying Pep might extend. But he was always going to leave. He said he's leaving at 60. He's going to take a bit of time off and then he might go back to work, basically. So
I hated the people that tried to run the agenda that he's leaving because of this whole court deal.
Oh, good, yeah.
I remember seeing that story like a few years back that he was meant to leave, but then he fell in love
I
with
think
the
he
whole
extended,
idea of City and all, with the project with
Yeah.
Pep and that.
He's there's two things. One, like City have already got a replacement. So if it was a shock, they wouldn't have a replacement. Apparently he's coming in for 6 months to work alongside him. So when he leaves, he's already been there. Apparently, it's Hugo Viana from Sporting. Apparently, it's him. But it's not confirmed yet. But that's who people are saying it is. But I don't know. But I think.
Do you want Edu?
The other thing is, a lot of people saying, "Oh, well, if City are found guilty, all of these people."
I got someone for you. I got Edu for you, bruv. He's
No, no,
brilliant.
it's
He's
fine.
not-
Yeah.
They've already picked their
Yeah,
replacement, ain't they?
listen, you
Yeah.
see
The
Edu,
other
yeah,
thing,
you see
City
Edu,
don't do things.
he will
They
cook
don't
your players' barbecues, bruv.
quite proactive with stuff like that. The only thing they've not been proactive in is a Rodri replacement, which
Can't believe
we
you
were
don't want.
calling out for, they were calling out for, and we didn't get it done. That's the only thing where it's like, but then what player wants to come in and
Edu's the
maybe
greatest
play
man forward.
Rodri gets injured? It's not, you know.
To be
it's
fair, you
better
guys
off-
are now looking at Zubamendi, and it didn't look like he was leaving last summer.
No,
Oh,
I
it didn't,
think
but it didn't.
he's got a release clause because he's not signed his new contract. So that's where we could potentially get him. But it's,
See
I
about
mean, if
it.
Rodri convinces him, maybe he'll come. But he did want to stay. He didn't want to leave. So it would take probably a lot to get him. But I don't know who we're going to get. But yeah, I think the other thing, like I was saying, if City are guilty of these 115 charges, you can't work for a company, commit crimes, and then leave and be like, well, I'm not involved in the company. No, like,
Yes, you can. If you're rich, you can get away with
if
anything.
City are found guilty,
Yeah, true.
there's a
They're
lot
not
of people
guilty,
going to
man.
be in
Let's be
trouble.
real,
And
yeah.
I'm
They-
working for City, though.
he's not gonna do anything for them.
They
put
are
it that
not
way.
getting found guilty. Let's be real.
No,
man.
Oh yeah, that's true. I've said
They
this.
never were.
Nothing's gonna happen to them. Yeah, nothing's happening to them.
Yeah, me too.
I
And I
don't
can't wait
think
for
they
the day
will.
because everyone's trying to use this as copium for their teams underachieving.
Not be involved in the
Facts.
club anymore. Like if he's
I'm just,
involved,
you know what? I'm just saying it.
Isn't it?
I'm just saying it for
You'll
the
win.
agenda purposes, isn't it? Reality is, I
Yeah,
know
yeah,
they're
yeah.
not gonna, they're not gonna get found guilty in it. Like we all know, even if they are guilty, they're not gonna get found guilty. Money is a fucking talker, bro. I've always said it, bruv. I don't
Money,
care, bruv.
power.
No,
Listen,
no,
the
if they're
only-
guilty, they're gonna
no,
get
no, no,
found
no, no,
guilty.
no, no,
The
no, no.
Prem's
Listen,
trying
these
everything
lot,
they can.
at least
They
listen,
have to
listen.
literally
They
say
are,
yeah,
they
we're
are,
not
they are not. Listen, they are not Diddy in it right now. Yeah, Diddy's the only man right now that can't get away with this paying out shit. He did it for 30 years. He did it for 35. So technically, they are Diddy, but it's City, bruv. They're gonna end up getting away with it anyway, bruv. They've got the best lawyers in the world,
I
bruv.
honestly don't think we
No,
can. If we are
we're not on that
guilty
one.
and we get found guilty, it's the Premier League's. They have to prove that we're guilty, which might be where it's difficult because whether they can prove it or not is one thing. But if they do prove it, they have to get found guilty, and people do have to.
Hey,
go to
Jan, you
jail.
becoming an Arsenal fan if they become guilty?
It's, hell no, hell no.
Now we'll welcome you
Hey,
to
join
Chelsea,
us.
Blue Rubber.
Hey, join us. You might as well join your sister and me, man. Come on, man.
Oh no. Savannah was a City fan, and
Yeah,
then a
but
friend
she did the right
had
thing.
cancer,
How,
and she was
how
an
dare you
Arsenal
lie
fan.
on Savannah's name? Don't do that. Shout out to Savs. She's out here
Wait, she
lying
went
on
from
his sister's
City
name.
to Arsenal.
Yeah,
Like-
her friend basically she
Flawless.
wasn't
Talk
a
about terrible
Flawless.
life decisions.
I know.
Flawless knows.
You know what? Do you know what's funny though? Guess when she started supporting Arsenal?
After
That
they
was in 2007, and then City got good. So she was the bad luck, man. She was bad luck. Now she's gone and taken her bad luck to Arsenal. So,
Life
yeah,
decisions, bro.
is that why we're not winning
Terrible
it?
life
Stick to Savannah.
decisions.
Hey,
You know what I
listen,
mean? It's like-
lovely, it's all
It's like
lovely.
moving into a middle of a
Like,
football stadium and it just stops.
Furthermore,
Guys,
no,
let me
go-
just join
go
Arsenal and
support
start their
Chelsea.
8-year trophy drought.
Go
City ain't
support
gonna do
Chelsea,
anything.
Savannah. Savannah, go
Now,
put
to be
your bad
fair,
luck
she
over
wasn't-
Chelsea,
She wasn't
please.
ever. She wasn't
You
ever.
You won't need it, Cam. Trust me.
She's
You
a
won't
bad-
need it.
Yeah. Maresca will counter that. Maresca will counter that.
No.
Yeah?
And so-
Nah, Sav's a real one, though. Sav's a real one. Big up, Sav.
Yeah, facts. Shout out to Savs.
Mariska will counter it because he's there for 49
Jan,
years.
on the other hand, I don't know, innit? Like, you know what I'm saying?
We're on good, but we move as you were.
Ew,
Go on, as you were. Go on. What are you saying, Lewis?
whatever.
Oh no, I was just saying big up Maresca. That
Yo,
was just it.
this guy's crazy, yo.
Yeah, I didn't even hear what he said, but I guess we're just gonna leave that one closed.
Nah, I'm saying Cam's crazy. That's all. We move.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I don't
God
have
willing,
any-
City beat the Chargers.
Hey, you
Okay.
miss me, yeah? You miss me, yeah?
Of course. Of
'Cause
course.
I don't. I'm sick of other clubs trying to use City's spending as an excuse for why their team.
Yeah,
can't
that's
do
why
anything.
they're winning, and that's the agenda I'm using because obviously I'm an Arsenal fan and I can't use any other agenda because it doesn't suit the narrative.
Arsenal fans been doing it for 20 years. You boil and everything. It's
Yeah, we have an excuse for every year. Don't worry, man. I've got an excuse for every
Why don't
single
you
year.
spend money, bro?
It was never our fault, by the way. It
No,
was
but
never
they
our
do
fault.
spend money, but that doesn't count.
It was never
And
our
also,
fault.
Arsenal bought it all like a century ago. But again, it doesn't count because it was a century ago. So who cares?
If you're moaning
No,
about
but
teams spending all the time, but like you're
Hey,
you're
don't
still happy
diss
with
the
your transfer windows, how backwards
1930s
are you?
champions, yeah?
I said pre-World War II champs.
But
Bro.
don't diss the pre-World War II champs, cuz, yeah?
We would
Company
name
was
3 players
injured.
from that team.
Big pause on that.
Thank you. Let's go.
What was it?
I think it's I did say this a while back though about how people will like because
So late. It was so late.
their owners are stingy, and the next minute they're saying, "Oh, City is
We need a
spending all
new
the money."
DJ on the set.
This is what your owners want you to do. You know, your
Lewis,
owners
you need
want
to
you
hire
to
Say that again, Jan.
Sorry,
No,
yeah,
we're
sorry,
saying, you know how people have always said, like, people are Kroenke out. Okay, not so much anymore, but they were Kroenke out. People
still
are Glazers
fuck like
out,
that.
and people are what's Liverpool's called? What's
I
going
want
on there?
Dangote.
Liverpool, yeah, FSG out. Most people are there for them reasons that they don't spend enough. Like they have money, but they won't spend it. Or in United's case, it's they're taking money out the club. So it's like everyone has issues with their owners, and City's owners, even if we're found guilty, what we're actually being found guilty of is putting their own money
Cheating.
into the club, which is kind of what all of them fans want. They just want it in a different way. Do you know what I mean? But it's the same thing. It's like they want investment. City's owners have invested, and not only in the club. Like if you go to Manchester now, Flawless will tell you, round the Etihad is completely different to what it did look like.
That's facts.
They've put
That's
3
true.
million. I think they've given the council. They give them a certain amount of million a year to rent the stadium because they won't let us buy it. And then on top of that, they put 3 million into council housing and stuff like that. So they've not only invested in the club, they've invested in Manchester as a whole.
They
So
put the
it's
bus
like
routes and stuff in there.
what they've done. A lot of people slag our
Fuck
owners
United
off, but
only
actually
come from
what they've
Manchester.
done,
That's
it's
nice.
highly, highly positive. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Right.
I don't think that people in the position they're in would risk everything to do what they're being accused of doing. Do you know? I don't think they would do that, but you never know. Like,
Pardon me.
if they are, this is what I'm saying. I don't want it to be City are guilty, but they got off with it. Like, if they have done what they're saying, that's major fraud on a major scale. So people do need to go to jail, like they would in any other
Won't happen.
business. So I think
Like
City
that
will
City,
either, I reckon
City
we'll get
fan.
done on the non-cooperation because we didn't cooperate. We sent documents late, whatever it was. But I think it'll be hard for the Prem to prove that all these people, because it's not just City, people actually look at your books before they're submitted. So it's out to external agencies as well that have committed fraud in order for City to get away with that. So
We've
Yeah,
also
I
in
think
that, then we've just got away with one. We absolutely spent over what we were supposed to, but then we did the whole like fuck the books around, move the books here and there, and somehow we've got. I still don't quite understand what's happened, but I'm not getting
Well,
points.
you know what it is? Every single club in the league will have their own ways of getting round certain things. Chelsea have found how many loopholes? United,
4 million?
Arsenal, Liverpool. I highly doubt that everything they do is.
We
to
bribed the
the-
league. We were the
it's
bank.
not
We were
gonna
the
be.
bank of football of England at one point. So you don't even have to bring us.
Yeah, they
up.
got Tottenham relegated and themselves up.
We
into
legit,
third
bruv.
division.
We are legit the most controversial, most fucking frauded club to ever fucking grace this planet, and I
It's
love it.
everyone. That's why I don't go. I remember when Chelsea got money.
I support frauds,
I wasn't-
motherfuckers.
I wasn't
The
saying
Roman one,
anything
yeah.
about Chelsea because at the end of the day, I don't see what Chelsea did as any different to what Man United and Liverpool were doing when I was growing up. Like, yeah, you had more money, but to me, it's all the same. When City weren't competing, to me, it all looked the same. Okay, Chelsea.
Yeah.
The only thing that annoyed me about Chelsea was when they bought Sean Wright-Phillips, and he was my favourite player. But Chelsea actually kept us afloat because we were struggling at that time, and Chelsea put in a big fee for him
Fucking shit, your
and
fault.
actually helped us out. Do you know what I mean? So It is what it
Fuck
is. Big up
Chelsea, bruv.
Chelsea. You know, they were in court defending us the other day as well.
Why did you?
So it
Why
is
did
what
you?
it
Why
is.
did you
But,
do this? Bruv? Why
yeah,
did you buy so much?
This blue brother crap. That's what it is.
Oh,
If you
man.
didn't buy, if
Blue
you didn't buy Shaw My Phillips,
Bro.
these lot could have been in administration.
Why do you think we were one of the witnesses for Man City in the Prem
Yeah,
case?
fucking
Yeah.
fool,
Blue
man.
brothers. Yeah,
But
fuck.
you know
Well,
what
the
it
rest
is?
of you man were doing up snitching and
Fucking
everything. Snitching
cheating.
get
What
stitches.
they're
and whatnot.
arguing for in
The
that
blue
case,
cartel, the
bullshit
blue
rules,
cartel of
arbitration
frauds.
rules, whatever. What happened was when Newcastle got bought, 7 days later, a load of the Premier League clubs, I think there was like 18 of
They
them.
didn't want, yeah, no, because they
and
didn't want,
all
they didn't,
went
they
and
didn't
said
want another
rules
city.
been put in
They didn't
place,
want
and
another
the only teams that didn't go, I think, was City and Newcastle, obviously. So it was like one of them things, and then they were put in, but they were like rushed through. So what City was saying is it's unlawful what you've done, and then it was found to be unlawful. People keep saying, "Oh, City are saying they won when they didn't win." Like City went there to say this is not, it's not right, and it was found to be unlawful. Okay, there was other stuff that they didn't win on. But it literally has been found to be unlawful, and now they've got to change the rules slightly. Whether that makes a big difference, it doesn't matter. But if you don't challenge it, nothing changes. So things are going to change. And there's big sponsorships that people have gone in with, like Newcastle, City, obviously as well. And they've tried to get them over the line, and the Prem have said, "Well, no, because according to this document, that's not." Thingy value, whatever it's called.
Fair
So-
value?
Yeah, it's
Is
not
that
fair
it? Yeah.
value. So, but the thing is, how can you say what's fair value and what isn't? Because the whole point in a sponsorship is that it's what's going to happen, not what's happened previously. So it's like when you sponsor an athlete, you're not going to sponsor an athlete who was good years ago, because that's not relevant to now. It's what you think they will achieve at the next Olympics, or what you think they will achieve this year in football or whatever. So it's one of them things. They're going to look at the rules now. Whether that will lead to anything significant, it doesn't really matter. I think it's probably going to help Newcastle more than City. So City haven't gone just for themselves. Like, it's about and a lot of City fans, like, people are saying like, "Oh, you want City to just win and no one else can win." No, I don't care. Like, I think if Newcastle have money, why can't they spend as much as Man United? Why can Man United spend 3 times what Newcastle can spend? To me, it doesn't make a difference whether it's United buying the player or Newcastle. Like, it is what it is. Like, it's never been this whole thing, "Oh, it was fair and now it's not fair." The Premier League never began on a level playing field. There was 5 founding teams and they were above everyone else. So this whole "it was fair until Chelsea came along,"
Name them.
"it was fair until City came along" is a lie. It was never
Name
fair.
them.
And if anything, Man City and Chelsea have tipped the scales. That's all that's
Name
happened.
them.
But it was like that, and
That's
now
why
Man
we
City
have to deal with the most
and
bullshit.
Chelsea have tipped it the other way. So
I
it
name
is
we
them.
what it is.
literally had a Paramount shirt sponsor sorted a few years ago, and then the Prem were just like, no, they're rivals to our US TV company, so you can't wear them on your shirt. Great. Now we're still looking.
I
for
name them.
ridiculous.
I name the 5
So
teams.
that's the sort of thing
And
that
let's not
Chelsea
forget the
will back
sanctions and
and
everything
say,
too. Don't even get me started on that shit.
I name the 5
Can we get
teams.
the violin sound out?
the 5
Yes,
teams,
please,
it was
actually.
the founding,
Wow.
the original top 4, and Tottenham.
The original top 4.
Wait, no, it was Man United, Liverpool.
No,
I
it was
think it's
6
the other
teams.
team,
One.
though.
It was United, Chelsea, Arsenal. I think Everton and Villa were involved as well.
I think Tottenham were a founder.
No, it's Tottenham. Tottenham were
Or
involved.
was it just the main 20 founding teams?
It wasn't Arsenal.
No. That's
No,
that's the
6,
whole thing.
like-
Is the Premier League was different. So basically, when the Premier League started,
Yeah, when they
they were
changed from
told
Division
you're
1
going
to
to
the
get
Premier League.
television rights, and some teams were going to get more money than other teams. And Tottenham were definitely one of them teams. They were definitely one. Obviously, the
Fuckload with it.
Liverpool, United, Arsenal. I'm not sure who the other. I'm sure it was 5. But yeah, it wasn't fair from the get go. So this whole idea that the Prem's been fair, what point was
Arsenal,
it?
Villa, Blackburn,
Yeah, so
Chelsea,
you're not-
Coventry.
Oh,
Okay.
I was seeing the original Big Five were
Blackburn.
United, Liverpool,
Oh yeah, because
Spurs,
Blackpool
Everton,
had
and
a lot of
Arsenal.
money around that time, didn't they? That's when
Blackburn,
they
yeah,
got.
Blackburn.
1995 was when they won the
Coventry
league.
as well.
So, yeah.
Coventry as well.
Fucking hell.
Good.
Hey,
We
you
weren't even
fucked
in the
up.
Prem then.
Yeah, no. So it's me and Lewis that. Yeah, so it was Arsenal and Chelsea. Fuck Chelsea and Arsenal, bro.
In regards to the government regulating football, like what people fail to realize is football is a business. It's like what they're saying now. Like if you have it's like saying, somebody on your street has a house, for example. So they live across the road to you. They've got a 7-bed mansion. You live in a semi-detached 2-bedroom, whatever.
That's Jan's house
And
growing up.
you win
Richard
the
shit.
lottery. You win the lottery, and you that's your
That's what
house.
she's laughing.
Like
Man,
shame.
says, yours don't do that. I live in the ends. You know what I'm saying? You live near footballers and that. Don't lie.
All live in a
Yeah,
mansion.
everyone. The thing is, people here know who I live. You know where I live. That's the craziest part. You know what I'm saying? You can't even lie about that. Jan lives in rich ends, people. Don't get misunderstood.
I did. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah,
I live in
sure.
London now.
Yeah,
I
sure.
don't live in a
Rich.
rich part of London either.
Saying.
So.
Hold on,
Yeah,
hold on, whoa, whoa, whoa,
I was
whoa,
gonna say, like,
whoa,
London's
whoa,
meant to be a
whoa, whoa,
definition of
whoa,
rich.
She
whoa,
lives in
whoa.
the rich ends as well of London.
Where do you live, Jan? In what part of West London, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what?
The richest part-
Richest part of London.
The
No,
richest
like-
part
Yo,
of
With
London.
a 2023 car. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. But here we are.
No, you got North
So what
London,
is it?
South London,
I
East
still got
London.
that same car there.
West
Years
London's
ago.
the rich
Yeah, that's
areas, bro.
so 2021. You know what I'm saying? I got the
No,
years of
17.
Oh,
South
It's
sure.
old now.
And,
Yeah, yeah, sure.
are the ghetto in South and
Look
East,
at her
and
face.
North
Yeah,
London is
it
close
tells you
as
what you need to
It's
know.
an old car. You saw my car when I got it years and years ago.
Sure.
I still got that same car. So it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
What car you got?
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's like
Fucking
them
air
saying
miles
to
on
you,
that,
you can't move out of that house. Yeah, you've won the lottery, but you have to stay in that house because you had that house.
Hey, yeah, and you're a
It's
stewardess,
like-
yeah? Give me a flight. You just gave me the biggest air miles there, bruv.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
Yeah,
That was brilliant.
Jan, do you get discounts on flight?
Oh,
Wait,
it's
Jan, hold up.
No,
Jan.
actually, no.
No,
Yeah.
let her answer my question because I've
Yeah,
got the
no,
air
No,
miles.
we're doing flight
Yeah.
discounts.
I've
Man.
got so
Yeah,
many
you get
air miles
discounts on
points
flights.
right now.
I
Jan
don't
can
get
get
discounts.
all
I
my
thought-
flights to Dubai, bruv.
I thought
No
she was
discounts.
flying-
No. But yeah, I did answer your question. I don't know if you heard it.
I didn't
No,
know
that's
what
fine.
What it was is what I thought, Cam, you were like, she's flying around the question, she's gathering air miles. That's what I thought you were going with it.
Oh, no, she gave
No, I
me
didn't
one,
hear
bruv.
you. Sorry, my computer's quite quiet, so I can't
That's why I
hear.
went like that. Fuck, I've got air
No,
miles on that
Listen
one.
to you, Cam. Crazy.
No, it's a Mercedes A class. It's not. It's an old one. It's not anything
Yeah, what,
special. Like
2024,
they don't
yeah,
listen to
2024.
all
It's a
Fire.
Mercedes, Jan.
Mercedes A class, you know. A class. Hear that? Mercedes A class.
It's nothing
A-class,
special.
but it's still
A-class.
Mercedes.
It's bigger than some people's bedrooms. Don't let her gas you up. I've seen the car. I've been in the car. I know. You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Hold on.
Everyone's
That's it.
seen it. Lewis has been in it. Neil's seen it. Like it's not like a.
Oh,
thing.
it's that one.
Exactly. It's old now.
I'm terrible with cars, so
What, she got the original one, yeah?
Yeah, facts from fresh off the
Much
show.
It's,
Remember
no,
the nice
it's
car?
old now. It's
The
old. It's
original
not even
one, yeah?
nice.
You got the
It's
original A class, yeah? You got the
not
original
that.
one.
That's a B class.
See, that's how B class, fam.
A B
That's
class.
not even her one. Nah, that ain't her one. You know what I'm saying? That's better than that. License plate with the name on it and that.
That's nice.
That's how you know. That's how you know it's expensive. Her name on the license plate, initials
not
on
have
that.
my name on.
You know what I'm saying? She has her initials on it.
That's
She's lying to the people.
Cam. That's the kind of
Wait
car
till you
that
see my mum's
people
new
want
car.
to take
That
you
is a
walk
nice
away.
car.
Somebody
That's
pulls
the
up in
kind
that
of-
car.
Yeah, I
hey,
don't know.
Nah, I'm good, man. And you walk off.
That's the kind of car I'd expect a woman with 4 kids to be driving.
There's only with no husband because there's only
Yeah.
you need a
The
6-seater.
husband, no, because the husband's a dick and it probably drives a convertible.
fair enough. Shout out to David T. Big up to you, saying for me, I've never been in or out on any manager. If they go, they go. There will come a breaking point either way. Big up the panel, like the stream. Big up
There's
to you,
been
David.
multiple- there's
Again.
been multiple-
Really not Ten Hag out now at this point.
First, David, big up, man. Big up.
Fair enough to you, but like, damn, really, you are a very patient man. Fair play. Big up to whoever your missus is. They got a real one. They got a real one still. Big up. Also says might go to Madrid on loan if this continues.
He's the manager in or manager out. But what's going on? All right. See what I'm saying?
What's
I
the not
love
manager?
that.
I'm out.
See what I'm
Also,
saying?
Lewis, you
I'm not
basically
manager out,
You
but
basically
I
like, yeah,
might
I'm loyal to
think
my
that's
girl. We've been together for years, and then you went, might cheat on her for the year. That's basically what he just did there.
I swear that's the standard. When you've had enough of your club's bullshit, you just defect to Real Madrid until it's over. I understand.
See what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
That's
you
like
do.
what
No,
Man
I
City-
feel half of Madrid want their own manager out, so shit.
Yeah, Madrid have way higher standards. If they don't win 2 trophies, it's a failure of a season. They're
Such
I
a-
remember a few
amazing.
years ago that one of
That
their
used to be
fans was saying that if they win the Champions League, they still want the manager out because basically they've not won the league in 3 years and they wanted to win the league, not the Champions. I'm like, this is crazy. Any big
That's a
two
real club.
automatically
Right.
means the manager can't go, in my opinion. If you win the Champions League or the league, I don't know how you can be manager out. I understand, okay, we didn't have the best season or we didn't win it in the right style that I like, but you can't want a manager out after any of them two. Do you know what I mean? Okay, you could say it after a Carabao Cup or something like that. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, not one of the big two.
Try watching West Ham, bruv. Try watching Thomas Tuchel try and kick a ball in fucking London Stadium, bruv. Like, I wonder how it'll be like then.
Oh,
They got
trust
some
me, I had
players.
my fair share of terrible seasons with City.
That's what
Back
I've only
in
heard.
Me, I just had to deal with half the fan base wanting to keep Poch over a 5-game run.
Yeah, Steve.
You know, these fucking Real Madrid, they want people gone if they win the UCL. That was the real fucking standards. Fairs. Big up to Steve. Well, welcome back to the channel, bro. Hope you're good, man. Hope you're good.
Hey, phase 5.
Big up,
Phase
Steve.
all of that.
Aaron says, "What's everyone's favorite, most underrated player to have ever played in the Premier League? Most underrated player ever.
Robert
Prem-
Snodgrass.
You know, that's a
Fucking hell, that's a random
that
one.
This
Actually,
guy-
no, it's not Cross.
This guy would pick a Leeds player, man. Wrongin. You know what I'm saying?
I
Fucking
said
Wrongin.
Snodgrass.
I had to watch Snodgrass. He's not underrated, bruv. I wanted to slap the guy about 1,000,000 times watching him play for my club.
I knew
Aaron, I'm sorry, but I'm going for the obvious pick for myself. so.
No.
Oh, my
It's
God.
my pick. You guys
Yeah,
can have
we-
your own pick.
It's-
Diafra
my-
Sacco.
Nah, for me,
Diafra
me definitely biased, but Louis Saha, 100% for me.
You know who I
Really?
think? I don't know if they're that underrated, but I love
He's
this
super
player.
underrated.
He's the only
Yeah, I
Tottenham,
don't talk about Zaha like that.
and that's
What?
Jermaine Defoe. I really like Jermaine Defoe. I thought
But was he
great. And I don't like
underrated?
Tottenham players, but Jermaine Defoe was.
My,
For me,
my one's another Tottenham player. My one is Musa Dembele.
Bad boy.
he's
Bad
a
boy.
beast.
Yes,
Yeah, fair.
Wasn't rated highly enough in my opinion.
that's a great shout. That's a
I-
great shout.
Yusuf Dembele is a shout, 100%. Baller.
Used to cause us all sorts of problems in that midfield.
Yeah, it was-
He never
Um,
really got the minutes or rated highly enough, in my opinion.
He definitely got the
Obviously,
minutes. Definitely not rated highly enough though. Zaha as well. That's another.
David Silva's not rated as high as he should be.
Silver's a shout.
Even that's also a good shout as well. Like Carvalho
that's
to
good.
me is like one of the most underrated
Carvalho
centre
is-
backs in Prem history.
I think he is.
All-
I think he tops the
all the
list.
Yeah, like even the 04-05 season, like I've heard arguments from people who watch week in, week out that season that said Carvalho's levels clear of Terry that time. Terry
agree.
eventually eclipsed him, but not the first season.
I think he probably tops the list to me.
Who?
Carvalho,
Carvalho.
in terms of centre backs. If we're talking Premier League underrated centre
Yeah,
backs, I think he tops the
yeah,
list.
he doesn't get mentioned.
I think he
To be
tops
fair,
the list.
if you were a certain age, you wouldn't even know who he was because he doesn't get mentioned.
Could I
That's true.
put in? I might put in Jamie Vardy into this list.
Hell yeah.
Don't you think he gets his
Mentioned
ratings?
enough conversations.
I think
Yeah,
he
like
gets
everyone loves Vardy. That's the thing.
I
He's
think,
the
yeah.
MVP.
But they
What's
don't
your
rate
top?
him as
ratings.
highly.
Let me
as
ask you,
I
Leo.
think he is.
Did Jamie Vardy have a better Premier League career than Harry Kane?
Yes,
Yes.
undoubtedly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why are you asking? I'm asking. That's a
Yes,
genuine
yes,
question.
definitely.
I'm just
Yes.
asking the question. I'm asking
Yes.
the question.
Here's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
logic. Who's
Go on.
won more? Vardy.
Yeah.
Who's a better player? Kane.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but do you know what
But
though?
He was
And the
depressed.
thing that
right?
I say is they went head to head for a league title. And let's be honest, because people always say,
And they still
Kane
came
was
third.
at Tottenham. Kane was at Tottenham. Vardy was at Leicester. And when they went
And they
head
still
to head
came
for a
third.
league title, who won?
Who-
Neil, was
Who's
Vardy not there when you won
third
the
in
FA Cup as
two-horse
well?
race?
Did he
Vardy
play
was
as part
there.
of
He
that?
was part of. He got some important goals.
part of
in
the team.
FA Cup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
he got 2
They won
trophies.
that, yeah. So
Alright.
that's what I mean. I
Mad,
think
mad.
when it comes to that, like you went head to head with someone. If he was competing with Man City or Arsenal or United or Chelsea, then I would say, you know what, he played for Tottenham. But people always use that excuse, he played for Tottenham. Tottenham went up against Leicester, who had not long come from the Championship, and he had a chance to go and win that for Tottenham. Like, it looked like Tottenham were going to win the league, and it didn't. So for me, just for that, like, that's ignoring everything else Vardy did.
They came third in a 2-horse
Came
race.
head to head, and and they didn't even come second, like you say, Cam. It wasn't even like he just missed out, and that was up to
Spursy, they're all up
you're
to
the
us
best
again, didn't
player
they?
in the team. It's up to you to get your team over the line, like
You
it
know
is.
what it is with Spurs, yeah? Do you know what it is with Spurs, yeah? Their main goal is to make sure they finish better than Arsenal. That's it. They don't give a fuck about the league. They don't give a fuck about anything else. As long as their goal is, we've got a better season than Arsenal. That's
Say
all they
Tottenham stay merchants.
But if they
won't
won
say
that
that's
league title,
season.
because Tottenham have had 2 chances to really slap Arsenal in the face, and that was the Champions League. If they'd have won that, it would have been over.
The same week as Baku, by the way. That could have been the worst week of any Arsenal fan's
And
life.
people saying, and these Arsenal fans were saying, yeah, I'm not winning the league. Yet. I'm not winning the thingy Europa League if Spurs win the Champions League.
It's Spurs win it,
I hated that. Listen, I get that. I get that.
Wait, what?
European trophy, bruv. What are you talking about, bruv?
So I don't want this trophy if they're going to win a trophy too.
See, I don't
It's
care.
with your rivals, man. That's such an obsession with your rivals. Just focus on your club.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's what
But
I'm
that's
saying.
the same Arsenal fans who are annoyed that Tottenham didn't want to beat Man City.
By the
last
way,
season.
it wasn't just Eden. It wasn't just Troops that said it, that was on that. Yeah, it was fucking so many Arsenal fans.
Oh wait, Troops was saying that.
Bruv, there were so many different Arsenal fans saying it. Yeah, it was
Noted.
pissing me off, bruv. And I was always getting the one. Oh, but you're always negative. I'm like, huh? You don't want us to win a fucking trophy. Yet you're calling me negative. Because you're too focused about another fucking team, bruv.
Because what was the question? Like, if Arsenal won, it meant that Spurs won the
No,
Champions.
so it's saying, would you rather Arsenal win and Spurs win, or none of us win anything? So
None of us win. We are going to be depressed together. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
And let
Well,
Spurs
that's just what you're
Trophy.
used to. Though.
Give trophy, of course.
It's-
Trophy.
Hey, Newcastle fan talking there, but we move. You know what
I
I'm
was
saying?
just
Yeah, exactly, mate. Yes, hold that. You know what I'm saying? Hold that. Well,
It was like, you know when they
shut
said,
up,
you
man.
Right.
Shut up,
Steve,
Newcastle
you
fan.
straight away, bro.
Newcastle
why I
fan
hate
talking
Arsenal.
about trophies and that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't won anything since the 1800s.
No, but this is why I hate Arsenal fans.
Slavery was around last time. We couldn't even ride the fucking bus last time. He's not won a trophy. What are you talking about, man?
If you remember what Arsenal fans were saying, yeah, would you show Saka? They said, listen, this is what I hate about Arsenal fans, yeah. They said, they asked the question, would you sell Saka to win the prep, and it brings you the
I remember that.
I don't want to go star boy.
and they said keep Saka. Are you taking
Yeah, that's
the fucking
stupid.
piss, bro?
Nah, that's stupid. That makes no
These are the
sense.
same
Because they want to
fans,
shag
bro.
him. They just want to shag
These
him.
are the
That is
same
what it
fans.
is.
Just want to
They just want to shag him.
Yeah,
That's it.
I've just found that video again. Let me reel this back up.
Let's not watch that video, man. It's gonna lose people brain cells. Oh,
How you pulled up straight away?
Even
This
Saka's
guy
like
had it
this.
on
he's
deck.
got it bookmarked.
Wait, to win the league, or they sell me?
Saka ain't going nowhere, bro.
Never. That's not worth it. That's not worth it. That's our star boy. That's like your son.
They want to shag him.
Wow.
Hey, that's real love, you know.
Club in England, Cap. We'll win the league again.
That's real
I'll
talk.
keep Saka.
That's the people's
Not real
champ.
talk,
That's our
bro.
son.
You didn't even
We've
believe
been
that.
through so much Wow. with him. That's not a deal worth even contemplating.
If Saka
He said it's not even contemplating.
detrimental for the rest of us, it's a
Yo,
process.
it's
It's a
Babs.
project
Big up,
wasn't
man.
supposed to be done yet.
Big up,
Just a
bro.
process. Keep Saka.
Yo,
We
Saka
win
had
the
the
Champions
cocoa
League.
butter for
I don't
this
wanna
for
hear
this
that.
dude.
That's
Jesus.
process.
You know what I'm saying? He's
Yeah,
shining,
that's
man.
process.
Let's go, man.
That's
Love
real
to
love.
see
I
it.
appreciate that.
Yeah,
man.
W skincare
Wait,
still.
bro.
Yeah,
I
man.
want to leave it at.
Worth it, worth it.
Worth it. It's not worth it.
Fake ass.
Yeah,
Not
but
worth it.
also with that,
We ain't
even
winning
Saka doesn't
shit.
believe that. He goes, bro, sell me and win the league. Like even Saka
I
doesn't
swear
Yeah,
at
I'm
the end-
selling,
I swear at the end
any
of that,
player
he
to
said-
win a league. Are you crazy?
Yeah,
Mad.
Saka couldn't believe it when he
I'm
said
selling
it's not
family
even
members.
contemplated.
I'm selling certain family members to win the league.
Bruv,
What are
I'm
we doing
selling
out here?
my-
The fuck?
bruv, I'm selling
All
my
of
house.
their
Sell
body
my
parts at
family
this
for
point.
Real
shit.
shit.
Because you
I'm saying.
need to get top half, let alone top
mean,
four, let alone win the league.
Absolutely, goddamn, you've met her.
Now, let me
Oh
continue from this
No
quickly,
wonder
yeah?
she prefers
Let me
to be
continue
single.
from this quickly.
Honestly.
Let me continue from this quickly. This is what I hate about Arsenal fans, yeah? So they say shit like that, yeah? And then they say, oh, Arteta is the next greatest thing and this and that. So if he is, why can't you trust him to get rid of one player and bring in another one?
Yeah.
Yeah, legit.
This is
It's-
what I'm
it's-
saying,
and
bro.
also
This is
Edu
what I'm
was
saying,
so-
bro. These Arsenal fans, have no actual thought
Brain
process
sense.
to what they're
Brain
saying, because it's like,
cells.
hold
Yeah,
on,
brain cells, yeah.
you're saying this now, but if he does get sold, you don't trust your manager to bring in another player.
Don't trust Edu either.
You don't trust
Mhm.
no one. But
I mean,
you're
with your
sitting there
transfer
thinking-
activity, I
but this
don't
is
blame them.
what I hate about it. They're sitting there, oh, he's the next best thing since sliced bread. And no, listen, get out. I don't give a fuck about the point tally, yeah? I don't give a flying toss how many points Arsenal got, if he got our highest points ever valued. I don't give a shit, bruv. You didn't win a fucking league. Stop getting gassed over these point tallies and all these fucking...
Did you get your highest point tally last
Yeah,
season?
the highest points tally in Premier League history
Ever.
for them, yeah.
for
Yeah,
Arsenal, and
ever.
we didn't win a league. What are
Yeah.
you
What
gassed
was
about, bruv? What are you
Well,
lot gassed about?
89.
89,
No way,
89,
no way.
yeah.
This is what
That's
I'm
the
saying.
highest.
This
Yeah.
fan base is. This is what I hate.
Nah,
Yeah,
fam,
and
it is, it's
sorry,
right.
I'm gonna say it now, innit? Because I've been waiting a very fucking long time to say this shit about this fucking fan base. Yeah, most of these fan base.
No,
that
the
have a
Invincibles
fucking
got
platform-
a point more.
No, let me say this. All these fans from Arsenal that have a fucking platform, yeah, get the fuck off the internet, because you are a fucking cancer to my fucking club, and you fucking accept mediocre bullshit. You're fucking losers, bruv. That is it. You're all
Let's
fucking
go.
losers. I've had enough. Even a gal, you're my bro, but you're a fucking loser, bruv. It's one of them, bruv. Your mentality is a loser mentality, bruv. You're a loser, bruv. Your mentality is a fucking. You don't always get on the league gunner and
You
North.
can't mention mentality, man.
No, I don't give a fuck anymore, bruv.
Rodney
You ain't
tried
gonna
it.
go to the north side,
Let
right?
me go. Let me go.
No, hold on. This is not me defending League Gunner or Northside. No, because I've been saying this shit way before they were saying this shit. I've been on this fucking club since 2006, bruv. If I was Wenger out when we lost the Champions League fucking final, yeah, I said the longer we keep this fucking prick, the more misery we're gonna go through. No one wanted to believe me. Oh no, Wenger, Invincibles. And what happened for 12 years? Fuck all but a couple of FA Cups. Woo, whoop-de-doo. We went 9 years without winning a fucking cup under that prick.
Yeah, I'd take an FA Cup to be fair.
Of course you would.
And
I got one them.
same bullshit mentality, bruv. Now, bun all of you, bruv. I swear that, bun all these Arsenal fans, not all of you lot. Bun all these Arsenal fans. I'm coming
Nah,
for
but
smoke.
Steve, I hate you. I hate you, man. I hate
You think Lee, listen, you lot think Lee and fucking Northside's a problem. You ain't met me. You ain't fucking met me when I'm pissed, bruv. I will gun for you, bruv. I don't give a shit, bruv. I will call you out name by name by name. I don't give a fuck. It's not no clout chasing bullshit, because everyone knows me. I don't give a fuck about the clout. I don't stream for this reason. Yeah, I don't care about this shit. Because one of the reasons why I stopped streaming so much was because all I got was, oh, you're trying to be a league gun, I want to be. Oh, you're trying to be, and then it was a troops because the way I speak.
Nah, you're not from the same place. You might have from the
Yeah.
same ends. You from
The same ends, bruv.
You might have from the same place. No wonder you
Apparently
sounded
I'm
like.
and then it was like, oh, he's just clout chasing this, and he just
Brother,
nah,
listen,
fuck all
that
of
is-
that, bruv. All of
that's
these
so
Arsenal
dumb.
fans
You sound
are
like troops.
losers, bro. Are fucking losers, bruv.
You might
That's
have
it.
from the same place. That's the craziest thing.
Cam,
people
it's
are-
great to
they're
have you
from the
back on
same
the
place.
show, man.
They're from the same end, so of course they're gonna sound alike. Like,
Sorry,
what are you
I have to
talking
get that
about
out,
here?
bruv. And listen, when I say
Don't
listen,
apologize, bro.
Babs, I don't know, but I'm not gonna lie to you, yeah. No bullshit, yeah. He pisses me off online. But Igal, he's my bro,
Wait,
innit?
about
Igal's
to
my
delete
bro.
this.
Igal's my bro. No,
Not even
fuck
Jan
all of
saying
that
it.
living legend
Damn.
bullshit. He's doing his thing online.
Not
Don't
this
get me
year.
wrong. This no hating thing, because I rate what he's doing online. He's doing his thing, you know.
You
There's
read
no
what he's
hating on
doing online, but you
But him as an Arsenal fan, it's him as an Arsenal fan. That's what I fucking hate about it.
At
That's
least you got a
it.
dog.
No, I hear it. Rate people as individuals, hate them as Arsenal fans.
Individually,
That's
no,
it.
listen,
Yeah,
individually,
that's how I feel about all the
he's a
rivals.
team.
I hate you.
Individually, he's doing his thing. And I won't deny that. He's doing his thing. But get your paper up, get your money up, you're doing your thing, innit? Yeah, that's the truth. But as an Arsenal fan, you're a dickhead, bruv. It's as simple as that. Yeah. And Igal, I said Igal as well. Igal's my bro, innit? Yeah. But I haven't
Trust
said,
him,
I've been back when he started this streaming in 2020, 2021. Yeah. I kept telling him and he didn't want to listen. Yeah. And then I just gave up. Yeah. But he's going on the same bullshit and he's the one that always ends up getting clipped. So Igal, please, Stop all this now. Stop this positive bullshit. Oh, but we have to be positive. We have to see this. We have to see, bro. It's been 20
good luck.
fucking years since I've seen my team in the Premier League. I was 10 years old. It was 2 weeks before my 11th birthday since I last saw my fucking team in the Premier League. Don't tell me that I'm negative and all that bullshit when I've fucking had to put up with this shit, and I've had to put up with these Arsenal fans on a fucking daily basis trying to feed me this negative of this positive bullshit.
Damn.
Anyway, rant done. I'm sorry. I'm gonna wait my.
Yeah, no, I was about 4 actually. I was about 4.
That is crazy. Man said he was
My
10
brother
years
was
old.
5 and he's 24 now. So
I said he was
31.
10.
I'm 31.
I don't even think I was. Yeah,
So in the time they've not won a league, you've grew a beard, got a job, had 2 kids, and he still ain't won a league.
Primary school, secondary school, sixth form, college, a lockdown.
I'm meant to be happy over a process.
YouTube
I'm
career.
meant to be happy over a process.
You're meant to be happy. That is crazy. You literally grew up primary school, high school, extra education, grew a beard, had 2 kids, got on the content creator space, and still not won a league. That is crazy.
I've got one better than that. Schmeichel's won the league. He's retired. His sons was then started playing football. He then started playing and won the league, and is now pissed off in Scotland.
That is mad.
I grew up near Schmeichel when he was a little child. Like
He told you she lived near footballers here. What she just said. I grew up near Schmeichel. Told you, man. Rich ends. You know what I'm saying?
No, he did live around the corner.
Yeah. Rich ends. Gated community.
Listen, the same ends that you're from. That's how I know you, innit?
It's always just not my God, sure. You're such a dick. Why?
Was it last trophy last promise in 03? Yeah, 03.
Oh,
04.
04 was
Oh,
mental.
Yeah.
I was just
Say that again, Mike.
I was just becoming old. So,
1.
Just becoming
That's
what
crazy.
years old?
1.
1. Oh, fucking hell.
That's crazy.
but then again, I became a West Ham fan and just became depressed. So
You know we're in 20.
Hey, at least you've seen a European trophy before them.
You know Eminem. Listen, I got one for you. You know Eminem retired.
Peaky Little
came out
Conference League.
retired.
You're all good.
What a European trophy.
Real shit.
Furthermore,
I'm
LL.
gonna check it,
No. This one you'll laugh. LL Cool J has not dropped a fucking album since. When was it?
LL
And
Cool
he
J.
even came out of retirement in 2024 and dropped an album before Arsenal won the league.
That's crazy. So you're saying 50 Cent had only dropped 1 official album the last time you won the league?
Yeah. No, 2.
Which was one?
You had the Massacre, and then what was the one?
Massacre wasn't 04. Massacre was the year after. Was it 05?
Yeah. Oh, I thought you meant. Oh, sorry.
Massacre, yeah, because Guess Who's Back was an
misunderstood.
official album. Yeah, I think it's just Get Rich or Die Trying. That is mad. Yeah.
But I'm this is what I hate about these fucking Arsenal fans.
Yeah, you're toxic and negative. Come. I agree.
Oh yeah, no, I don't give a fuck anymore.
Do you know what it is though? I think what it is like, to me, you can talk. Don't get me wrong. Like, I expect football fans to come out and back their team, whatever. But I think your fan base,
it's the overhype.
They overdo it. Like, I'm hearing, oh, if Arsenal win the league this year, then they're clear of Man City. I'm thinking we've just won the last 4. So unless you win 4 in a row after us, you're only equal to us. You'd have to win 5 in a row.
Bear in mind, last year didn't you do
better than? Do you know what I mean? It just, to me, I'm just thinking you're going from here to there. And like, don't get me wrong, City might win the league this year. We might not. But I'm not here saying we definitely won 5 in a row. It's over. It's because we're in October. Like, the season is long. Until about March, I wouldn't be talking about winning no league. Like, this point in the season is all about getting points, remaining in there and about, and then next year you start looking at form and, you know, what's going to happen for the rest of the season. Do you know what I mean? And then
again, you speak to experience. That's why you've been through this before.
Way too
You know,
you're talking about title race right now.
You're just used to it, you know.
But do you know what it is? Like, I think because I thought actually Liverpool have a good chance of winning it this year with Rodri being out. City are weakened. Not saying we can't win it because Pep is Pep, but we are weakened by, because Rodri for me is 2 players. He's not 1 player. He's like 2 players. So to replace Rodri, we need 2 players.
Let me put it in perspective.
So it's basically that starting every game, either with 10 men or, without the extra man, if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
it's
Can I
it's
put
going
it
to
in
be
perspective
difficult.
for you guys?
It's
Can
going
I
to be
put it in
difficult.
perspective for you guys?
Ah,
Last time,
all
so
right.
the last time Arsenal won the league, yeah, this is a quick one, yeah. Pep Guardiola retired from playing football, then became a manager, and has won 14 major trophies. Major trophies.
Fucking hell, man.
Yeah.
Juventus were relegated from Serie A, earned promotion back to the top, and now have won 7 consecutive titles since Arsenal last won the league.
Yeah.
Bavs, where are you now in the chat?
Iron Robin had hair in 2004, guys.
Oh, that's
Iron
mad.
Robin had hair when we last won the league. Iron fucking Robin had hair when we last won the league.
Ramirez had hair, lost hair, went to Chelsea, retired, got his hair back, still won the league.
Yeah,
The
it's
Put it
crazy.
this way,
the
I started
iPhone-
going to
listen,
football
the
in
iPhone was
2004, and I've been going 20 years. So that just says
Arsenal
a-
have never been able to tweet that they were Premier League champions.
That is
Facts.
mad, Joe.
Facts. We've
That
never
is
been able to
crazy.
Twitter-
Arsenal haven't
what,
been able to
No,
put a
on Twitter
YouTube
till about
video out saying that they're
2011,
Premier League
really.
champions.
It came out in 2008,
This one will make you laugh.
2006.
This one will make you laugh. So since Arsenal last won the league, Katie Price is a thing.
Katie
Yeah.
Price, what?
Before Arsenal won the league, Katie Price was who's Katie Price? Katie
Oh,
Price
because she was called Jordan.
no
What do you mean?
Jordan's
A
Katie
name
Price.
change.
No,
Yeah, I don't know. Go on.
She just wasn't about.
she wasn't about. No one knew. Who
Oh, she just went active.
That's a bit of an L, mate.
But
You got to
no
think
one-
of another one.
No, that's what it is. Honestly, no, I'm
Let's
looking
think
at
of
it
another
here.
one. That's not
This
a
is
good
no.
reference
This
point.
is what it says here. Katie
Steve's
Price
looking
and
at you
Chris
like-
Thomas.
Try explain that one to Steve.
Yeah, I
Oh.
don't know who this. I don't know who.
You know
this guy-
Jordan.
Oh, you
The
don't know about
country.
pop culture, Steve.
No, I don't know about UK pop.
Yeah, you don't know about UK pop
You
culture.
know
Yeah,
about
'cause
Peter
America's
Andre.
more of a
Yeah.
You know
big deal
about
around
Peter
the
Andre.
world.
You know Peter Andre. You know
Yeah,
Peter
yeah,
Andre.
sure, mate.
She had a baby with Dwyer, then she married Peter Andre and had kids with Peter Andre, and now her kids are fully grown.
Why are you
Like,
talking
that's
like
fully
Pete? You
grown.
know,
That's
like
Peter
he
Andre.
knows who Peter Andre is.
No,
He
I'm asking,
genuinely
You don't know who Peter
idea.
Andre is. How do you not know
know
about
Peter
pop
Andre.
culture? What's wrong with you, Steve?
Because I don't know about the UK. Because it's not
He
relevant
knows
to
about Peter
American.
Andre.
You know Peter
Yeah,
Andre.
Peter Andre, Mysterious Girl was a big song around the world, surely.
Was it
Yeah.
around the
You
world? I
don't know
thought it was
about
just
Mysterious
UK
Girl.
thing.
I don't
Nah, it's
know.
worldwide. Nah, that was worldwide. That was a worldwide hit. It was a
Yeah,
worldwide
like,
hit.
I'm sure I
Fucking
heard that on holiday.
There we go.
That is
There we
crazy.
go.
Last time Arsenal won the league, we've had two different owners gone down to League One, come up from the Championship and won the league. That's Leicester City. That's
And
it.
gone back down, by the
And-
way, and
and-
gone back up.
And to Ravage's super chat, yes, career mode will be coming. Me and Sheik are doing a joint one, so shout out to my guy Sheik. Career mode will be on the playback, be on the YouTube as well. So look out for that. EAFC 25. We'll be
Shout out
really
to Sean.
Big up to you,
Put
Ravi.
it this way, Rico Lewis was born in November 2004, so
Lewis.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
I was trying to think of a
Imagine
player
if
that
he
was
wins
born
the league
after they
before
won the
Arsenal.
league and won it. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
there you go.
that's the one to end
That's
on.
crazy.
Hey, since Arsenal
Aaron, also thank you for bringing this one up because I was going to touch on it later, but yeah, George Baldock just passed away. He moved from Sheffield United to Panathinaikos this summer.
Yeah.
I think he was found dead in the pool. So obviously, rest in peace to him and condolences to him and all the loved ones and any Sheffield United and Panathinaikos fans who may be watching, if there is even any. But yeah, big up to every single one of you guys, and yeah, rest in peace. Rest in peace. Always never nice to hear someone's passed away. So yeah, rest in peace. That's 31 years old as well. Fucking hell.
Young. That's very
Yeah,
young.
rest
Fucking hell.
Rest in peace.
I don't know what the cause of death was. Probably find out in
If
time,
it's the
but
pool, it'll be probably intoxication he's fallen in, or he might have had a stroke. He might have had an epileptic fit, anything like that. If you fall in water, it's yeah.
Yeah, it's beat.
yeah, they haven't found the cause of death yet. So
A lot
Yeah,
of young people are having like heart attacks and stuff. So if he's had a heart attack and fallen in,
Yeah.
he'd just drown. So it's blessing.
It's very unfortunate. Big up to chat as well, man. Big up to you guys. I weren't trying to ignore it. I was just going to touch on that in its own time. I weren't just going to breeze through it. Just be like, yep, and on to the next one. But yeah, big up to Aaron for bringing that up as well. Big up to you. Mikes, I wanted to ask you quickly, what's going on with Paqueta? Because I'm seeing he might be getting another lifetime ban potentially. What the fuck's happening there?
So the thing is, I need to take people through this like quick because like when this originally came out, it was originally said that it was the allegation was the fact that his family were betting on him in Brazil, and then when this whole came out again, I think it was this summer or a few months ago, around the summertime, it was then come out to said that he was getting yellow cards on purpose and directly tried to make a few examples of the games. Now the problem with one of the examples of that was one of those games was the first game of last season, which was just before his Man City transfer. His Man City transfer that was meant to happen, which wouldn't make any sense if you're still trying to get yellow cards if he knew he was on that allegation already. So that's why it's kind of a bit mixed. Like nobody really knows what's going on as of yet. Like there's no news that's come out of West Ham or the inside of West Ham as of yet. So what kind of ban he's getting? The club have always been confident that he won't get banned. And obviously Brazil always put out the stuff out there. They're always confident of anything. Like Brazil always positive about those kind of things, but they're just doing it because they're Brazilian. But with our club, they've always been confident that Paquetá won't get banned. So but now they're saying about throwing the phone away and stuff like that when trying to like see what he's been doing.
So apparently he gave the FA his phone last summer. They returned it 8 weeks later. They asked for the phone again. He said he doesn't have it as he got a new one. And they're claiming it's an obstruction of justice.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't listen to any of this stuff until ex-West Ham employee, like the inside West Ham source, comes out with this stuff because like everything's just rumors to me. Like, apart from that, because I only really go to one source. But I don't think he's going to be. I doubt he's going to be banned for life compared to the other people that had all these betting things. I saw what happened with Tonali and Tony and stuff like that. If he actually does get found guilty of, let's say it's the original allegation that his family have been betting on him, it'll be something minor. But his family have been betting on him, so they don't even know if they could directly ban someone where he didn't even do it. It was his family that did it. Like even with we've seen people like Trippier and I think it was Trippier or Sturridge. I can't remember who it was.
Trippier when he went to Atletico Madrid, he told his brethren about it.
Yeah, exactly. Like this is the thing. I don't know if you can ban a footballer if your family are betting on you in Brazil, but if it was for the so-called yellow card games where he's purposely getting a yellow card, which I don't believe because the timeline doesn't make any sense. Because one of those games came out after the allegation, so I don't know why he would carry on doing it. Then it would be a bit of a ban. It'll be similar to like an Ivan Toney ban. It'll be similar to like a Tonali ban where he'll get banned for
about a year.
I doubt he's going to get banned for life. I don't think anything's going to come out of that. Also, we're not going to know until like a few months' time. So all of these rumors are coming out now. Nobody actually knows.
Okay, so all in all, it's just heavily speculative stuff.
Yeah, it's just people. Basically, it's international break, so people are bored. Slow news day. All of that stuff.
It's like the Chelsea Civil War bullshit from the last break. Cool. Which, by the way, we're still into the break, and I haven't heard anything about that, so it was obviously bullshit.
Exactly. But it's like when you hear transfer news in the first day of international break, like, bro, like slow news day. We were linked to like Jose Perez, like on the day after we beat.
Shout out Jose. That's my underrated baller. That's my favorite underrated baller of the Prem.
Yeah,
I love Jose Perez at Newcastle.
As long as he stays away from my club, don't care about him. So, listen, that's the thing. Like if you see a rumor or one of these headlines straight after international break, these men are just bored. They're just doing it for paper.
They're
trying to wheel up Chilwell to United again. That was the talk.
Everyone's unhappy. Everyone's trying to leave. Pep's not staying. It all happens if there's like a big game or like an international break.
Yeah.
Every story that breaks is like everyone's unhappy and they're all leaving. It's like, come on, that's not realistic.
Yeah. That's the thing with West Ham in general. There's nothing really to report because we won on the weekend. It's dampened all the whole manager talk and stuff. Like it was obviously pressure after he did win against Brentford, the loss against Chelsea, the draw against Fulham as well. But because we won against a promoted team and a team that had Calvin Phillips and Ben Johnson, which like playing against a five-a-side, then everything's fine again. But by the way, fuck Calvin Phillips and Ben Johnson. Hold that. Thank you very much. Thanks for the win.
That was a good game to watch, actually.
No, what did Calvin Phillips do to you, Max?
He played for my club, unfortunately, and he played absolute stink at every game. And then when someone called him shit, he put the middle finger up and then he tried to justify it. I'm like, bro, like if you watch the Jared Bowen goal, the guy is just showing him down the left. Who lets Jared Bowen cut in on his left? Like this guy is by the way. If we were talking overrated players in the Premier League ever,
okay.
The reason why I say this is because remember these Leeds players under Bielsa, these men were getting called up for England and stuff like that. You know when Bielsa left, all of these lot went back to their level. Like look at all these players that played under Bielsa for Leeds.
Yeah,
Maybe
Leeds went
one
back to
that's
the
doing well
championship.
now. Maybe
And
one
they
that's doing
stayed
well
there.
now. Yeah, exactly.
Thank goodness.
Hold that,
Maybe
man.
one player
Hold that.
in that Bielsa team that's doing well
me.
now. They're even in the MLS, in the Championship, in League One,
Yeah.
or you got Jack Harrison and Rafinha just vibing about, and even they're getting criticism.
Jack
So
Harris.
none of them are that good. None of them are that good. And I didn't want Calvin Phillips in the first place. I remember a lot of people, when the Declan Rice transfer was happening, it was like, oh, they should just do a swap deal with Man City for Calvin Phillips. I was like, fuck off, man. Like, seriously, if you watch football, like legit, you think Calvin Phillips would have replaced Declan Rice? No,
Calvin
man.
Phillips is a one tournament wonder. I said it at the time, and I'm correct about it, bro. It's a one.
It's all right, bruv. Some of them players can go for £80 million.
Yeah.
Hey, fuck you, Neil. How about that?
Like-
Yeah, I had to get it in there though.
Yeah. How about you?
It's
did
all right.
it?
He took Johnny
That's
Evans as
it.
well.
Who's
Perfect duo.
Neil?
Nah, shout out my guy
Wait,
Johnny. Yeah, that's my guy, man. Shout out Johnny Evans. I fuck with
He's
Johnny
trying.
Evans.
He looks like people's dads on the pitch.
That's my guy. Yo, he still performs to a good level. That's my guy. I've said this. I have no qualms with him in the
Fair
team.
enough.
Yeah,
For real.
that's the yeah, there's nothing to report on West Ham because you got the manager got away with it by beating Ipswich by actually, we could actually play football now. Like if you just approach the game like you did against Ipswich, like we were asking to, the way you did against Man City, just play the ball on the floor, we'd be fine. But this manager likes to change the game plan all the time and just knock the ball in the air. Antonio and Souček just winning flick-ons and shit like that. It's like I'm watching a BTEC Sam Allardyce ball every week, unless we play a side that can't keep the ball as good as us, which is rare. So if you just allow the players to play football, we'd be fine. But it doesn't. Being Ipswich 4-1 doesn't convince me. It doesn't convince
That was
me.
a good game to watch. To be fair, I enjoyed that.
Look, I'm
was.
just happy to.
It was.
I'm just happy to win a game. I'm just happy to win
Yeah.
a game and not be upset about my team. Like, because I've gone past the part of
Yeah, would
caring
you bet?
where my team concedes a goal and I'm like getting angry about it. I'm like, I'm
At least you got
fucking tired,
two
man.
wins. I only got one. Some people got 0.
But to be fair, it was against Palace and Ipswich. Like Palace, shithole club, and Ipswich. Yeah, they just.
Yeah, I
gave
wish
us
my
that.
team could beat Palace. Here we are. I'm trying.
Palace ain't got a rivalry with you.
No, they're not. But their fans just chat so much shit. Just
Is that not a London thing? It's not a
no,
London
not
thing.
really. We don't even have anything with them. They just chat a bag of
Shit
shit.
like a
so-
London thing. I can't lie.
No, it's legit. No, I don't care. I don't even care. It's just
Palace.
It's just when people just chat
Nah,
shit,
hold that,
like,
man.
for no
Hold
reason,
that,
they've got nothing
Steve.
to back it up, bruv. They've just got nothing to back it up, and they just lost. Just love dunking on them. But yeah, nothing to report really. Just keeping the manager alive, but it's delaying the inevitable. Really, because nothing's going to change.
A shout out to Mo as well. That will take about 2-3 weeks, I think, for you. 2 to 3 weeks. Big up to Aaron as well, saying, "Can I just touch Didier Drogba moved to Chelsea in July 2004 for 24 million when Arsenal last won, and then he's been dunking on them ever since." Shout out to King Drogba, ruined Arsenal. Big up, bro.
He looks I
Neil,
still remember him with loads of hair. Seeing him without hair still goes crazy, in my opinion.
yeah, bold Drogba is still hard to get used to.
Yeah.
Surprised by that one, but-
Hey,
He
yo.
beat Malaria in 5 minutes. Already.
Neil, what's going on with Leicester? You guys actually don't seem to be doing that bad. I'm just looking from a results perspective, but you beat Bournemouth,
won one
pushed
game,
Arsenal
bro.
really well. 2 draws your last 4.
Where you not in the league though?
2 points behind you, bro. One
Yeah,
place
there
behind
we
you.
go, man. We're doing all right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sure. Yeah, like, see, you're not doing all right. It's about
You
surviving
set yourself up
relegation.
for that one, man. Come on.
Nah, I was genuinely
Yeah,
asking because
14th
you
and
lot-
15th.
Yeah, you lot are literally doing. You lot are doing decent
No,
results wise, surely.
not really.
You have the higher standards than you, Flawless. You expect your team to do better, man.
Jan,
We've got the
this is
same
the
thing with
Leicester
our fan
segment. No
base.
one asked for your
You
opinion.
know how beautiful it is that we're not here finally.
No one asked you. Hey, you don't have to put the table up. Everyone can just go
Yeah, we don't
Google
need
and
to see this.
Wi-Fi. You don't need to see
I
this.
needed to see the
Uh-huh.
table.
You don't need
that,
to
I
see
can.
this. Hey, Steve, you need to shut up, mate. But yeah, we don't need to see this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we legit
Sure.
don't need to see that, man.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Don't need all this X. Me and Neil were having a conversation about Leicester, and everyone wants to throw in their 2 cents to the conversation. Yeah.
Oh,
Us
why
three-
don't-
us
why-
three are
why
seven,
do we
we
get
lost.
invited then?
Yeah, I was asking that all jokes aside because your results, from what I've seen, what is it the performances you've had issues with like that? I'm genuinely asking. I don't know.
I know what it is,
Genuinely.
bro.
I'm
What it
asking.
is, we're a
Go on.
solid 4.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Now, 4.5 out of 10 is not. It's like if somebody asked about a girl, your girlfriend, and your response was, "Yeah, she's satisfactory." My standards are higher than that, and that's what it is. If your girl and somebody goes, "Yeah, how you feel about your girl?" Yeah, she can knit. She's satisfactory, and that's what it feels like. So some portions of the fan base are a little bit like, well, our standards, should we just come up from the league? We should be happy. But if you go but people forget how good of a squad we've got. We went 1-0 up again for the first time. We took the lead against a club, and that was against Bournemouth. And what did Steve Cooper do? He hung on for dear life. He put on. He didn't know what he was doing substitute wise. They peppered our goal. We're lucky we didn't get a draw out of that game. We had one of those dodgy offside referee decisions. Header that wasn't a header for VAR. Look at Sean's point. That's the more extreme version of what I was saying. Sack Cooper, this football is terrorism. It's not that bad, but it's just boring. It's just not even boring. It's just the manager doesn't have an idea. Like, if I wish Jez was here, because Jez obviously a big Ghanaian fan. He's played Jordan Ayew over Fatawu. He's playing James Justin over Ricardo Pereira. He's playing Oliver Skip over Harry Winks. Now, these players are all good Premier League players, and not just good, they are decent Premier League players. But Steve Cooper can't understand that these players are designed to get us forward. Now, am I calling for his head? I just want to stay in the league. I just want change. But
I was going to say, do you think if you can, because you mentioned 4.5 out of 10, that's probably good enough to stay in the league. But you're saying you're better than a 4.5 out of 10.
It's like somebody describing your girl as satisfactory.
Yeah, but maybe you're just looking for satisfactory at that moment in time. Maybe you just want to just a solid, reliable girl.
Yeah.
You don't want because you don't want no. Don't do that. So you just dating models over there all the time, Steve. Yeah, is that what you're telling us?
And then you wonder why the girl goes and cheats.
Shut up. Yeah, shut up, man. Shut up, man. Yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to rack up those 16 out of 10.
I know you got some on your resume that you're like, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. See? No, not even no denial. No denial, man. Why are we acting like this? We got to be honest as males, man. Let's be honest. Not necessarily wifey, but where you've been, you're like, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, but I'm married, but I'm married to the game. I ain't even concerned with that. So.
All right, that's a whole different conversation.
You have to leave that line. That was a half-assed commitment. That was a 4.5 out of 10 out of that.
Yeah, it's. But yeah, all jokes aside, before I go, Neil, do you think you'll survive? Do you think you'll stay in the league if this carries on? If you carry on playing the way you play?
If Cooper stays to the end of the season, I think we go down. But I still think that we are going to get 14th by the end of the season. I think he'll have to go. There is certain elements that he's. What was under Ollie, where it's just individual brilliance is winning you games. And that's what it is. Buonanotte is winning his games. We've got Vardy that's popping up with goals at key times. He was 2-0 up against. He was 2-0 up against. Why forgetting the name? Against Crystal Palace, we bottled it 2-2. Now these are things that like they should be sorting out games. And again, I don't think that's too much to ask for. Not to bottle a game. He's playing. A good example is we've got Fatawu, which is one of the best up and coming talents. I've been so impressed with him last season, and this season he goes no. Again, he's a bit like Southgate. He's too pragmatic. No. I want to play Jordan Ayew. Jordan Ayew is not he's a player you bring on 60 minutes when you just need to settle out the team. Jordan Ayew is getting 90 minutes in a game. Yeah. And it's just, and Fatawu's getting, again, against Arsenal, or another example, Arsenal, we didn't create nothing. We had 2 goals, 1 shot on target, and it's 2-2 in the game. Now, Arsenal are coming in, they're peppering us. What does he do? He brings on 4 subs, 2 in the 92nd minute, which makes 0 impact on the game. And 1, he brings Fatawu on with 1 minute to go. What are we trying? What are we trying to do with that? And yes, look, we got a good manager goes, look, we got away with 1 against Arsenal. Let's just shut up shop and let's see if we can kind of brand down the hatches. But he doesn't. And part of it is because Arsenal's so good. But a Premier League team should not be conceding 36 shots in a game.
Who did you concede 36 shots against?
Arsenal. We lost 4-2. 36.
36 shots and how many corners? 15.
Oh, we had, and also
Neil. Before you carry on, yo, big up to all of you lot. I got a dip, Lewis. Love every time. Shout out to everyone. Big up to the chat every single time. Yeah, blessings.
Take care, bro. Peace.
Oh, by the way, it was 17 corner kicks. I just looked it up. Arsenal had 17 corner kicks and 35 shots.
And how many corner kicks did we have?
0.
And how many shots did we have on target?
5. Oh, on target? 1.
1.
Fucking hell.
And it's not like we have to go to Arsenal and win, but if you're at 2-2 after 82 minutes, we've got away with one. Let's shut down the shot.
You kept
you
giving
shut the
away
game.
corners. It was killing me, bro. You kept giving away
they just had no
corners.
game management. So for me, it's like opportunities like that. Where, Everton, we
I'll
drew
be
1-1.
funny,
They were
We
better than
fucking
us
lucky.
throughout the game. We gave them their first point of the season. We should have, let's be honest, we should have been beating Everton.
Yeah,
They've
they
been
stiff,
the
bro.
2 games
Even
before
against
that,
us.
they were 2-0 up. They lost 3-2. Stats wise, they were better in the game than us. And I'm looking at going, come on, man, our standards should be higher than this. And I'm not somebody that's unreasonable. But again, if he gets it right and if he turns it round, I'm more than happy to back him. But when it comes to the certain bits, where I'm just like, I've had enough. I won't say I've had enough, but I'm just tired, bruv.
You're losing patience. That's
You're
it.
like me, pretty much.
Who's been your player of the year so
not-
far for you?
Been there.
Who's been your player of the year?
Buonanotte, Madsen Manson, Buonanotte, them two. But again, they're relying on, like for example, the Arsenal game. Mads made 13 saves in a game, and we still conceded 4. We had 17 shots.
He was
on target.
unbelievable, bro.
He was fantastic. But the problem is, we're relying on him, individual brilliance, to get us out of situations. Now, to stay in the league, you can't do that. You have to have a team. And we've got a team. We've got a decent squad of good players that can keep us in the league. But the manager is so pragmatic, and he's so like, and from what I've heard, the players aren't really buying into it. There's no sense of it's. Everything is very conservative, like lowercase c. It's more like, I don't want to mess things up. I don't want to. And to win Premier League games, you've got to risk a little bit. You've got, and we've got the players to risk, and you just choosing the safe options. Like we're playing against who do we play against? Against Everton, right? We played a midfield 3 of Harry Winks, Skip, and Ndidi. 3 CDM.
That's David
overly
David Moyes,
defensive.
Because you guys are going from Maresca, who's the complete opposite of all that.
Yes, and the club said they're looking for a manager. Basically, you get what you pay for, and he's a free manager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simple
That's
as.
exactly how I feel. That's exactly how I
Yeah.
How much did we pay you for Enzo?
10, 12 for him and the backroom staff.
Okay.
Corberan was 4 million. I have no idea why we didn't go and get him. Corberan, and now he's absolutely smashing it in the Championship. I would have been absolutely over the moon with him because I think he would have done so much with us.
And he's getting the best out of what he has because he's not even getting overly backed up West Brom. They don't really spend ever. So with that squad, he would be overachieving in my opinion.
And they are. I think they're top of the league at the moment. They're absolutely smashing it. And he was 4 mil. 4 mil. So again, it was for me. I think we'll stay in the league, but I think we'll drop into the relegation zone. Cooper will get sacked. We'll bring in another manager, and then we'll stay in the league. But it's just going to be holding on tight because, like against Bournemouth,
decent run of fixtures coming up.
Yeah, but I mean, I'll show you this. It's just meaty. Like for example, say I'll show you the score line against Bournemouth. This is a good way I was going to say it. We took the goal in the 16th minute. And after that, we had a spell of play. And then again, we finished the game on a high. Again, this doesn't tell you the full story, but it's enough. Look at the second half. Oh my God, we've got 1-0. 1-0 is not enough in the Premier League. 2-0 is not enough in the Premier League. We've got to go.
You lot just got fucking peppered.
We got absolutely smashed. And that's what I want to mention. That look, okay, if we have a go and we're trying to play, and I can see why the team's going, just like Enzo. Enzo didn't get it right straight away, but I could see where he was going. Yeah,
sorry.
I don't know if he wants to come to us, but I'd love him. I think he would be brilliant.
I would say about West Ham, bro.
But imagine we won 1-0. Oh, it's one not to got play of the match, I think. And then basically, if we look at the match stats around it, basically we'll just stop that. I'll see if I can find the specific bits. But the best players that we won the game 1-0. Their best players were their attacking players. Our worst players were our defensive players. That makes sense. That's kind of how it went. An individual moment of brilliance won us the game. So look, I mean, as an overall rule, but they missed a absolute sitter again. So look, I'm not happy with it. I'm not happy with him, but as long as he keeps safe, I don't care. I just don't want him to be here next season. And I don't think he lasts long. I genuinely don't think he lasts long because the football is too. We're so.
If you guys
lucky
don't
with
do
him
well
at
in
this
your
point.
next few games, I could see him potentially being under the cosh because it
Well,
seems like you could get something from
Well,
those matches.
let's look at the next few games. So the next game we've got is Southampton. That should be a winnable game. Let's be honest. Southampton
Mhm.
shit.
If you don't win that, he's in trouble.
100%. He should. We've got Nottingham Forest. That should be a game we should be picking up at least a point. Then we've got Man United. Sorry, we've got Man United in the cup. That doesn't count. Then we've got
Ipswich and then United in the league.
Yeah, so I think so. It's a little 4-game mini season. So the 4 games are obviously Bournemouth we won. Then we've got Southampton, which we know this is a direct comparison to last year. We
They
battered them.
crushed you, right?
Who?
One game, Southampton.
No, we smashed them
Oh,
twice.
you crushed them.
Sorry, yeah, that's right.
So we smashed them 4-1 or
5-0?
4-2, and then we
I
smashed them
think it was
5-0 towards
4-1
the end of
at the
season.
away game.
Oh,
So this,
what at the
this
King
shows-
Power, you battered them.
Yeah, it was brilliant to watch.
It was on a Monday, right? Monday night. I remember
Yeah.
watching it. You
Is
crushed it.
Cam frozen? No, he's not. That's a really good. I was like, fair enough. And then we've got.
You know what? Yeah, I could legit do that fake freeze on everyone.
It looked good, man.
So
I wasn't sure if you froze. It's really good. It's really good, man. Anyway, yeah. So for me, this 4 games against Bournemouth, Southampton, Nottingham Forest, and Ipswich are the because we played Ipswich last year. We played Nottingham Forest are about our level. Let's be honest with the squads we've got. Southampton are a team that we've played last year. We battered them. For me, he should be going all out against Southampton and going for it because we know how to pick him apart. But I don't think he will. So for me, then 4 games will decide his fate because we've got 10 games at that point in time.
Yeah.
But because there are teams around us that are going to be fighting for the relegation. Nottingham Forest, maybe not, but yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm like I want him out straight away, but he's making dumb decisions that have lost us games. And he's not. And if you're going to stay in the league, you need to play your best team. Ricardo Pereira is clearly even the players probably agree that he's probably one of the best fullbacks in the league. And he's the best player fullback that we've got in our squad. Yet he's not playing. Why? Because again, Steve Cooper's like, he's too adventurous. He's too creative. I'd rather play a Jordan Ayew. Obviously not a right back, but you see my point. Where Fatawu, he's got to be given time to adapt to the Premier League. But once he gets going, he's going really, really high. I think he's a really good player. But again, no, I'd rather play Jordan Ayew. Wilfred and Diddy, again, Harry Winks is a good on the ball player. He's a genuine, decent Premier League player. No, he gets the ball too much. He wants to play possession. Okay, I'll play Wilfred and Diddy and Oliver Skip instead. So it's annoying because we've got such a good.
Yeah, and it's been real. Take care. Great to have you back on the show. Big up.
We're back. We're back.
Cheers, man. I'll see you in a bit.
Oh, geez.
Love.
But yeah, long story short, that's what I feel about my club. If I'm happy about him, if I'm happy about him, I'm just 4.5 out of 10. Some people think, oh, we deserve this, and I hate that mentality.
Yeah,
but at the same time,
why?
Well, some
Deserve
people,
what?
you know, some people
Because
that are
some
like, oh,
people
we
are
don't deserve
self-deprecating.
this. We're not good. So
Oh, right.
I mean, like, I kind of feel bad for you because you guys came up to the league playing brilliant football and we were just like, yoink, there's your manager. Yoink, your favorite player. Sorry, see you later.
which is fine to a certain extent, but we replaced him with not very good.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So I don't think you lot deserve it at all. I kind of feel bad for you guys still. So I'm
Yeah.
hoping you lot stay up. Genuinely, I want you guys to stay
Same.
up in the league.
I know, but if things get worse, I don't want. But I just want us to stay safe this season. But if he stays safe this season, he can't continue next season, man. And I know the thing is, I want to give people time because I saw him against Villa last time we were on, and I was like, do you know what? I can see what he's building. He decided then throw the kitchen sink and go for the game. After that, he's not done it. So it's like he wants to. It's like
got
Southgate.
scared. He got scared.
It's
by
Southgate. It's Southgate vibes where it's like for England, where it's like, oh, I just don't want to be safe. I want to be extra careful. Don't push the thing too much. Don't do that. And for some reason, I'm like, yeah, man, I'm just not with it because it's a bit boring to watch. But as long as we stay safe, I don't care. the interesting thing is what's going to happen to the rest of the teams, because for us to stay safe, if we keep Steve Cooper, which I don't think we will, we've got to rely on other teams underperforming. I've got a feeling that, for example, Ipswich, when they find their feet, they will start to put up more of a fight, and they are putting up and start to pick up points eventually. But we're relying on other teams not picking up points rather than us picking up points.
Yeah.
That's what it's usually like around the bottom of the table anyway. I was doing the same thing last season. So Bournemouth drew. Oh, thank God.
You weren't down there, bruv. You weren't that bad.
Not relegated. We were around 14th, 15th. We were. Like until April, we were around that level. It was that fucking bad.
No,
but yeah,
that's
with the table.
Oh, 5-game run, guys. Yay. And all of that shit. Let me not even start. Big up to Sean saying sack Cooper. The football is terrorism.
Yeah.
I rate the standards as well, man. Like everyone says, "Oh, give time and everything." Now, if it ain't good, call it out. Call the shit out.
I think I'd give him but I want to see something that I'm giving to. I want to see the project. Trust the process. I'm seeing
Trust is earned. It's not given.
Exactly, and it's not like I'll give him. Well, it's not good. It was for me. It's like if you see something, and I'm like, I back it. I see what the manager's trying to do, and with the players, and with the formation, and with that mentality, I can see where this is going. And I'm more than happy to when it goes through the rough patch, I'm like, look, stick with him because of what happened in the past.
Yeah.
But if I'm not seeing it now, and I'm not seeing the signs of what we're going to develop, especially when we've got so much attacking talent in the squad. Like, for example, here's a great example. He said we want some Premier League quality, which is fair enough, but he's bought in D. Cordova-Reid and Jordan Ayew. Like, both of them are mid Premier League players to like lower Premier League players, and I don't mind them. But why are we getting both?
You don't need
get
both.
One or the other for Premier League to see out a game, no problem. But why are we doing both? That for me, that makes absolutely no sense. Especially when you got Mavididi, who's again the person that's trying something. What does he do? He brings him off. He puts Fatau on the left when he's not a left-sided player. It's just, and then keeps Jordan Ayew for 90 minutes. And there was even at the King Power, which is like a family ground, there was visible boos. There were audible boos. Where a lot of the ground were like, "Why are you taking our most attacking player off when we're 1-1 and he's just scored?"
This is how he got himself sacked at Forest. Like, do you know when he was at Forest? Like, even in the Championships or only Premier League days, he started playing a little bit of football. As time went on, he was like, "Okay, I've got to restrict now. I've got to be pragmatic now." The problem is when he got sacked, he went so pragmatic. He was only playing one attacker at times. His only attacker at times was Elanga up front, and then the only one other than that was like Gibbs White, and he was playing him on the wing. Everyone else that was playing in attacking positions was centre midfielders. That was
that's the problem. And also with the modern game, I hear you and how people play. Well, like Chelsea and Arsenal, etc. They attack with a 5 and they defend with a 5. There's a clear separation between the two.
Gives you balance.
Yeah, and that's the way the game's going. He's a more old school, but we're attacking with like a 3 or a 4, and you can't create opportunities when you have that, or when you get the ball. And I don't mind. Look, there's a time and a place for hoofing it, but not in the 18th minute. Because you just give the ball back to them and you're inviting pressure. And when you invite pressure, this is where that like XG stat comes in.
Yeah.
So I look, I'm not like, I just want things to change and hopefully changes, but I don't see it. If I'm wrong, I'll take it. But here's another example. We played against Walsall. Yes, we played a second rotated team.
That was a horrible game. I watched that.
It was a god-awful game. We didn't have a shot on target till 78th minute. They're a League Two side. It was 0-0.
Like we played Wimbledon last
because
season.
Danny Ward, our second keeper, saved 3 penalties.
And their penalties were awful as well.
They were awful. But if you watch that, Steve, it was a boring game, man.
Yeah,
really,
I was like, why am I watching this?
Yeah, trust me, man. I support that club, and it was one of the ones where where you go, should I do some ironing and watch this in the background? Because it's not like it's bad. You want to turn it off. It's just not very exciting. So I know one of my mates I was watching it with, he decided to go and like he's like, can I go I'm going to just do some admin while watching the game. I was like, do some ironing or something, because it wasn't exciting, but I don't want to like not watch the game. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, look, he's again 4.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Is it good enough? We'll be all right. But...
Just barely.
Yeah, but you can't rely on that. And like, if I even, like for example, the Everton game, when they came to our ground, they scored first. And overall in the game, they had a better game than us. But they've just conceded 2 goals. We started slow. They invited loads of pressure. Then we've got to wake up a little bit. We then score the goal, instead of going for the win, he's like, no, let's take a draw against Everton. Which I'm like, come on, man, you need to go for the win. Or not go for the win and throw everybody forward, but you need to, leave the player on that scored.
Yeah.
Jordan Ayew's not done anything all game. No, he takes him off. So
the whoever's the most impactful should be staying on the pitch. That's it.
100%. Or you should be playing
Seen
your
enough
best team,
times last
especially
season
against
where we did the
lower
complete
opposition.
fucking opposite.
Yeah,
I feel like
exactly.
this-
Look, if we're going against Arsenal and we're coming up against an Arsenal team, look, we're not going to get anything out of the game. Cool. Then you play your 3 defensive midfielders. That's absolutely fine. But when we're 2-2 up, that's when surely you should start putting these defensive players on. Or you've got to play the dark arts of football. Players that are going down that are not injured, that have got cramp. That's fine by me because you've got to try and get anything you can to get the 2-2. But again, instead of doing that, he just kind of mids it. And then again, Arsenal were brilliant in that game. But I would say, Cam would agree, Arsenal weren't phenomenal. They were good to great. And they still put 36 shots on us.
36 shots is unbelievable.
What would you say, Cam? Would you on
was that
scale like
close
1 to 10? What would you say against Leicester? It was what, 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, maybe?
What for Arsenal?
Yeah, from your perspective, from
your
believe it or not, I think that's the only game I didn't end up watching.
Okay.
No, I did watch it. No, that's a lie. I did watch that one. No. It was
7,
the
8
end
out of 10.
Yeah, I think we were just bang average, to be honest. Like, just
And they put 36 shots against us.
What's the Premier League record for shots?
I don't
Most
know,
shots
but either
conceded
way,
in a
I'm
game.
drunk with that many
Some-
shots. You know what I mean?
Some derby
36
coaches.
has to be in the top 5. I have not ever seen 36, bro. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't remember ever seeing that shots that high. It's never reached
And the
40.
thing is, with it, you need to game manage it. At the end of the day, Arsenal are great and they are good at what we're doing. But at the end of the day, you need to take a play. You need to get a player, and instead of just going, right, we've got the ball. Okay, just give it to Arsenal or just hoof it long. Get the ball, take control, manage the game, take the sting out of the Arsenal because they're going to want to try and press you. And again, play some ball, take control of the game. We just played erratic from then on out, and Hermansen saved us. Again, if we had a Danny Ward in goal, it would have been another 6, 7, 8
9,
quite easily.
8,
Yeah, quite easily. So we were saved by individual brilliance is keeping us in games. Buonanotte was an individual move which got us the goal. It wasn't
Man
actually a-
City, when they beat QPR to win the league title, 44 shots on QPR.
That's a record.
Jesus.
Had to be that
And
game.
Man City are second against West Brom in 14-15. And then it's Chelsea in 2009 against Stoke, where we had 42.
Fucking hell.
Oh, the Arsenal-Leicester game is actually 8th in the all-time
What?
records.
Oh,
It's actually 8th.
Jesus.
So yeah, I'll bring that up now. In fact,
But again,
so City,
listen, I
QPR
know-
at top.
But
Oh, fuck, we're there.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna have to duck out.
Oh, the 0-0. I remember that.
Wait, that's when was that the game where Allardyce was like to Mourinho? Oh, we've up tucked him, we've up done
Yep.
it.
You can't
Oh, he
take
was
it.
in the
Yeah,
press
it
conference.
was that game. Oh,
Hey, listen, I'm
man.
gonna have to duck out.
I know worries, Cam. It's been great having you on anyway.
Hey,
Big up, bro.
I'm gassed. I'm back though. I'm gassed. I'm back.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. I'm glad.
I'm not in a
It
gang.
was worth the fucking wait too, as well.
I'm not
man.
even.
Big up,
I'm not
bro.
even a tough guy. You know, I'm actually a really nice guy.
Yeah, it's just
They just
football,
called
innit?
everybody a
Same
loser
thing with me. I'm
individually.
chill until you talk Chelsea. Then I'll lose my head
I'm
over
a nice
anything.
guy.
I'm a horrible person.
I'm a horrible person, but I'm a nice guy.
Interesting. I was saying.
I like, bro.
No, but I didn't say that. It's great to be back, man.
Oh, we're there
Obviously,
again.
we've been
We're there
more.
twice.
Yeah,
Big up.
Arsenal. Oh, that's
wait,
when
we beat them.
That's when you beat them. That's when you beat
I
them.
was like, I didn't even get to enjoy that. I was 4 years old. Fuck's sake, man. That's when Robert Green had
35
a-
shots and then you
know
won
what I
1-0.
find
That's
crazy is
crazy.
that you know what I find crazy is that out
That's
of
the
all
biggest
of
shots
those,
on target shots conceded and lost, by the way.
How old's
many-
that Arsenal?
there's not many
Hold on.
blowouts. There's not many blowout scores on there. Look at that: 3-2, 3-0, 2-1, 0-0, 0-0, 5-1.
Closest you got to a 5-1 against Luton, bro.
Other than that,
What?
and then okay,
5-1
4-0,
with a 4-0.
4-2.
But even 4-0's not
That was
crazy.
the Leicester
Steve.
game.
Yeah, 4-0 isn't like a complete trounce.
Couple 5-0s here. Liverpool,
But like-
Swansea,
but
United.
like,
Scroll
you'd
lower
expect-
down to see them.
You'd expect if you get like 35, 30, 40, you
0-0.
get like 6.
Yeah.
Think
Yeah,
about
How
it.
we
When
did-
Liverpool, bro, when Liverpool beat Man United 7-0, they had like 9 shots on target.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
It was so
Mourinho's
clinical.
last games there. I just deeped that last game against
Or like-
United.
Or even the 6 goals that Lewis scored against Chelsea scored against Wolves. That's not even on there, is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah,
not even on
that's
there.
that's not. We didn't have the first half. We didn't have a lot of shots. That shit was end to end. We just cooked them second half.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's another team that could get relegated.
By the way, StatMuse is
Everton do
amazing
it
for these
every
sorts
year,
of
man.
stats. You
Oh,
can literally
Wolves-
just
Wolves, I
type
think,
in
are
a
big
question and they'll
problems.
answer you.
Wolves are really in
Okay.
problems, I think.
Yeah, it's same. I think so as well.
Wolves,
Do you know what the
Wolves
problem
have
is as
been
well?
underfunded. They're underfunded real
Do
bad.
you know what the
they
problem
are.
is as well though? They changed their whole start, like changed their whole formation. Sorry, they wanted to play 4 at the back. They did it throughout whole preseason. They did it.
Yeah,
against
they
us
do
in
3 and
preseason.
4 at the
But they don't have a 4 at the back team. You don't have the 4 at the back team. Just stick to the 3. This happens all the time.
But it's
They did this with
Gary
Bruno
O'Neill
Lage
is
as
a
well.
championship manager, and that's
Facts.
fine because he's still early
Yes.
on in his career.
Yeah.
He's still such a young manager. There's a reason why Bournemouth got rid of him after staying up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
in fact-
upgraded as well. They upgraded.
They were naive under Gary O'Neill as well. People didn't understand that. People were like, "But what? He kept you up, bro. You don't watch these teams outside the Big Six. That's
Yeah.
the problem with these pundits, man."
Mhm.
Yes.
So they did the whole shit. I'll be careful what you wish for, boys, bro. How many batterings would happen? 5-0,
with
6-0,
Moyes.
4-1.
Oh my god.
Bro, allow it, man. Seriously. Like people tell me, be careful what you wish for, and all of them pundits like retired at like 28, bro. Allow it, man. You're on Talksport.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Mo, I asked a question. It just gave me his appearances for Espanyol. So make that what you will. Make it that what you will. But yeah,
You looked it up.
yeah. I wanted to see if it would come with something like we have no answer or something funny. That would have been hilarious. But nope, maybe not. Oh well.
How you feeling- Sorry, I was gonna ask Steve about Newcastle because I've not been paying attention so much.
Actually, yeah, Steve, let's touch on Newcastle quickly. Thoughts on Newcastle's season? I actually haven't even had the chance to research 'cause I didn't know if you're going to make it or not. But how's your season been?
Bro, we're not very good. We're doing good at accumulating points, but our performances are terrible. Really not good. Our identity is, I don't know, because I see a different team sometimes, like from game to game. Our best performance of the year was when we hosted Man City. We're actually really good in that game. Solid. I don't know if y'all watched the game, but we're
Yeah, I
solid.
watched it, yeah.
We were a solid 7-8 out of 10 against Man City. It was a well-earned point. We defended really well. We had a counter-attacking threat for good portions of the game. But, other than that, bro, we were terrible against Southampton. Really bad against Wolves away. Won both of those games. Against Forest in the League Cup, not very good, even though we scored 30 seconds into the game. Trying to think, Spurs, when we played them, we were outside of the opening 20 minutes, and then we had a chance here and there scattered throughout the game. Spurs were mostly in control of that game. Didn't even attack much. So I don't know, bro. This is what happens when you do fuck all in the transfer window. This is what happens when you buy William Osula and Lloyd Kelly as your only real first team players.
And when you say
Mental.
buy, one
Yeah,
of them was free.
Huh?
One of them was free, and the other one was dirt
50
cheap anyway.
million? Yeah.
And
So,
every time I watch Newcastle, I've always think, okay, they look terrible. When are they actually going to start losing games? Because I've watched the Wolves game. I
Fulham
was like,
destroyed us. Fulham
Yeah.
took us to pieces, bro. It wasn't even
Yeah.
close.
because I watched the Wolves game, the Everton game, the Spurs game, and I was like,
Everton game, it was bro, we weren't even creating much.
bro, and it's like when Wilson's injured, and when Isak gets injured, you play Gordon up front. But then, Joe, I don't get about Eddie Howe. Yeah, I rate Eddie Howe to an extent, but I think it's gone stale. Yeah, I think it's just gone stale because you had Harvey Barnes as your only option, cutting in from the left. Then you take him off, and then you put Murphy there, and then put Almiron on. Then you take Murphy off and put Willock on. But bro, none of your subs are making any sense. But
Tonali off for Longstaff when there's no reason to
bro.
sub off Tonali. Bro, that's the thing that's I just want you sacked at this point, bro.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
cannot
bro.
be bringing off Sandro Tonali, a player of that quality, for fucking Longstaff when there's no
Yeah,
excuse.
that's
He
great.
he
Same
isn't-
problem I'm having with Cooper. It's play your best team, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, Longstaff is your Suchek. That's who he is. Longstaff is your
Worse than-
Suchek.
He's arguably worse than Such. Hey, bro, he's tough.
That's the thing I had with Moyes and this manager. I'm going with back-to-back managers where it's just like your subs make no sense, your lineups make no sense, your identity is nothing.
Yeah,
Like, this is
we
why I'm
got
just tired.
Brighton.
I'm just tired.
And the
We
thing
got
is,
Brighton after
football
the
players need
international break. I'm not
football
looking
players
forward.
need to be told what to do. They need to
Yeah.
basically go right. This is the format. This is
Be
the plan.
given
And this is
instructions.
what,
No,
this is what
freedom.
Enzo's.
Freedom and running. Freedom and running, guys.
Well, this is what Enzo's good at, but I still don't think it's going to be there yet this season. He goes, "This is the way I play. This is the formation. You need to do this at this time. When that happens, this person does this, and then we break and we get in the box and we score the goals, etc." So, for me, that again, if a manager doesn't have that in a modern game, it's just showing that you don't know what you're doing.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Well, yeah. No, we've been fortunate.
And then the other signs when they waffle about a process. Sorry, Steve, go on.
Well, if you can see a process,
But
you
then
can
you
see
don't have
what's
to waffle
happening.
about a process because we already see it.
Exactly. They only waffle about a process when you can't see anything. That's what is happening with
Yeah,
my
that's the
manager as well. Like, oh, but trust bro, give him time. Fuck off about giving time. I'm not seeing anything, man. Shut up.
I have barely heard Maresca talk about a process. You don't have to. You can see it.
Yeah.
To be fair,
And
Eddie
I'm more
don't
proud of
really, but like I don't know, man. I just don't think there's any gas left in the car. I think you're gonna.
So you
have
don't
to
see
get-
yourselves as top 4 contenders? Or
No,
They're nowhere near, bro.
no. What if we keep
It's
playing
just
like
Aston
this?
Villa then.
Hell no. And then the squad as well, bro. I was
I
told
thought
in
the
the
one game a
summer-
week would help you guys, though.
Why?
They still look exhausted because their squad's been pulled
Yeah.
apart. Like,
because we
they've got so many injury-prone players as well.
yeah, and they're just coming back.
They're still playing Dan Burn, bro.
Botman is still
know.
injured. He's been out
See-
since December of last year with the ACL.
But
tear.
they're coming back soon, right?
I mean, with Botman, who knows? He might be awful when he comes back. He's coming off an ACL.
No, but here's the thing, because my thing is like race for top 4 never consistent. So as long as they're back within some decent time frame, you guys
Like,
could
only
pull a
2
late top
points.
4 job.
They ain't getting top 4.
We're two. We won't. We'll finish like 7, something like that, bro. We're only 2 points behind Villa and you guys, Chelsea. So like points wise, we're doing okay, but you guys have been playing way better than us. Way better.
Yeah, I'm even more confident in top 4 than I was start the season. But like
I
I'm
think
looking
Villa,
at who
I
around
think Villa.
us to
I
compete.
think I still have Villa getting top 4 just because they have a backup. They have Watkins.
I can't
and-
argue, Villa. I hear it. They're our main competitors
But
for that one.
it's
Like
not-
before
it's
the
gonna be
season
close.
started, if someone said Newcastle or Villa above us, I'd be
No,
like,
we're nowhere near you. We're nowhere near you.
yeah, now you've fallen off a bit more. But even then, you could get back up to speed. I think it's still too early
Maybe.
to write you off. Way
They've
too
got too many
early.
injury-prone players. They've got too many injury-prone players for them to actually continue any sort
Yeah,
of form whatsoever.
Isak
Their form
and
just gets destroyed by one player.
But as long as they come back, they can pull that charge as long as they get the results after.
And Anthony
They won't be
Gordon.
back for long, though. They won't be back for long. They
Anthony-
just get injured straight away.
One of our biggest
If that's
problems
the
is
case,
Anthony
then yeah,
Gordon.
fucked.
Anthony Gordon's form this year has been really poor, really bad. I don't know what's up with him, but like he looks maybe leggy or something. I don't know. Maybe last year was just a brilliant season and I don't know. Maybe he got figured out, but like
I
he's
think your
not.
whole team looks leggy. Your whole team looks
Yeah.
leggy. It's been looking leggy for time. And because you don't really get much of a break anymore, you look exactly how you did at the back end of last season, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And because you ain't injected anything from the transfer window, a defender, a backup goalkeeper, and some random Masula guy. Like
Yeah.
none of them are actually playing. Like, and so you pretty much got the same team as last season, same manager as last season.
Creativity
same
in midfield as well. We don't have
Yeah.
that. We don't really have
exactly,
that. I mean, Tonali definitely helps progression of the ball for sure. He's quality, but yeah, I mean, our defense is looking better. That's what I will say. But then again, Pope can make these stupid errors. You know, I don't know, bro. But yeah, we do only have 1 game a week, but yeah, we'll finish probably like 7th. We're 7th right now. We'll probably end up there. I think we're better than Man United. Like I think we'll finish above that.
That's not hard though.
That's not hard to do.
Yeah, even potentially, me and Neil's better. Me and Neil's teams are better, but potentially.
Yeah,
Like legit. You know what's funny? Yeah,
I'd
all
be a
three
lot
of
more
us,
confident if we didn't have this manager. But yeah, I'm with you.
Lewis is the only one that's happy with their manager here, and we're all probably better than Man United.
Yeah.
Imagine how things change in a couple months, eh? Oh
Hey,
boy.
shit changed for me.
6 months ago, I wanted to curb stomp my manager on a pavement multiple times.
Now you spit shiny his bald head.
I'm not
Yes.
I'm not looking forward to the USA
Make
game
sure
on
it's clean and
Saturday.
everything.
We're
Chill.
playing Panama.
Oh yeah, you.
Steve's got to suffer with Pochettino.
Bro, we got Panama. We got Panama.
Oh yeah, US. I'm sorry to hear,
Dog,
man.
we're gonna lose that. We're gonna lose or draw that fucking game. Because number one, Panama are a decent team. They knocked us out of the Copa America group stage, so they already have our number in that aspect. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. It's just gonna be a lot of running and fucking bullshit. I'm not looking.
Running and bullshit. That's
Yeah.
vibes right there.
Yes.
No,
Sounds
no,
awesome.
it's not. Not when it's my nation. Like, it's no. Not looking forward to it at all, man.
Fucking. Well, yeah, I was trying to find another video. I couldn't find it. Oh well, it's what it is. Best of luck to your players for the international break. I hope they stay fit because they need all the luck they can get with all them GAC contests. But for today, we're going to wrap up the stream. It's been really good to catch up with everyone. I'm probably going to try and bring Shameless back next week as well. So keep a lookout for that as well, guys. And then we'll try and find a weekly spot like we always try to. But yeah, big up to everybody. Before I go, we're going to send everyone over to Flawless. He's got another show. So everybody head over there. And yeah, up the Chels. Up the Chels.
Peace.